Everyone, and welcome to tonight's episode of Blood in the Bayou, our Rep RPG's Vampire the Masquerade 5th edition. And tonight's going to be a fun episode. So, as you can
Don't
see,
say that.
as you can see by the polls and all that goodness. So we're going to start off with who is Rep RPG?
Well, so Rep RPG is a channel here, and we do a bunch of role-playing games. We do Dungeons and Dragons, usually on Monday nights, but guess what? This week is a little special. It's a little different. Tomorrow night, Friday night, 7:30, same bat time, different bat night. You can come and see Disasters in Danger. It's going to be an epic episode as our heroes are gonna pop back into Draconopolis, the city of dragons that they just dropped a tower on. So
This one does.
Yeah, so we're gonna see how that goes for everybody there.
They're gonna be super chill about it. I can.
Yeah, it's gonna go so smooth.
Barely an inconvenience.
Just like
Feel.
Wizard of Oz. Just Wizard of Oz this shit.
There you
Find
go.
somebody that wants to take the shoes off of every dragon that had a fucking tower dropped on them.
Done. I'll do that.
So-
That's Fable's role now.
There it is. Well, now that we've spoiled that, you can come back on Saturday night and watch our PvP league. So we do D&D PvP on Saturday nights. It is going to be week 3 of our 4-week season 2, and we're super excited. We've got 2 matches. First one starts at 7. The second one starts around 9:30, 10 o'clock. And it's been an epic time so far. We're super excited to get back into that. And then we've got a ton of holiday streams, one-shots, and charity streams that we're prepping for our down month through the month of December.
Speaking of which, as the charity streams are my thing, if you have a game system you'd like to see run or a specific charity that you'd like to draw our attention to for the month of December, please PM me on our Discord. You can find me there as Pixie. If you're not already there, I expect my chats to be blowing up with suggestions for small indie games, small indie game systems, other TTRPGs that are not D&D necessarily, or fun D&D modules that are winter themed, and charities that are near and dear to your heart. Pitch me. Tell me why you like it. Tell me why we should I got it. Tell me why you think we should be aware of it, or I want to know more. I want to know more of the charities out there that do good work that we maybe don't know about already. So
Tell me why.
ain't nothing but a charity. Sorry.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, I actually want to start doing a in December. I was thinking about doing maybe a game for the GMs out there. Maybe do a special one shot for them. So
Yeah.
that's what we got. That's
Merry
what's going
Christmas
on with
to
us.
us.
Oh, you should head on over to thecriticaldice.com. That's thecriticaldice.com.
That's Matthew's job. What are you doing?
I don't know. Sometimes I did. When last I was with Matthew, I did it, and nobody stopped me. You stopped me.
I'm
Okay.
stopping you.
Keep going. Keep going.
Matthew's like, I get a week off.
I got
Yeah. If
now
you,
I just have to hold dice and pins.
Yeah, if you
Keep
go
going.
there, there's a
Well, I am
there's a
gonna
link in
stop.
the chat. You can use that link and get 50% off of your order. And then if you want to get your Endless Dice subscription, which comes in regular and extra large, you can use the code REPRPG, and you'll get 50% off your first month with that, which is great. Do I need to pitch Meg up too? I
No.
can do it.
No.
Aw.
Wow. Thanks. Yeah. I do
Please,
nothing.
God, no.
No, that was me. That was me saying Meg could do it herself. Stop it.
So before our disaster show, and sometimes before Vampire, you can see the lovely Megan do her Meg-up, which is our portmanteauing of makeup and her name, Meg. So we're not only bringing you variety shows, we're clever at the same time.
Very much so.
Even if I steal everybody else's promos that they didn't exactly want to do.
Listen, I'm just here to look pretty tonight. I'm gonna stop trying to stage manage this shit because my cue book is out the window. It's like and math. Oh fuck. And go lights. I guess.
Man,
This
are you
is,
looking pretty?
This is the
You're
second
right.
out of 3 weeks of a run of a show where where everybody's just taking it over.
This is act
No,
three,
no,
noises off.
no. That doesn't happen when I'm a stage manager. I would never have let noises off happen in the fucking first place, okay? I would have run that shit smoother than Poppy did.
Challenge
I'm
accepted.
Poppy.
Honestly.
Yeah.
No.
I'm Poppy.
So
And I'm Jam.
So, and this is Vampire the Masquerade. This is
Welcome to the
Blood in the
chaos.
Bayou. This is our getting everybody situated where you guys can kind of talk to us and we can kind of throw polls at you guys where
Mhm.
ruin your day. I'm Sway. I'm usually on my channel, Bardic Sway. However,
Got you.
on Bloody Thursdays, soon to be Bloody Fridays for a little bit, we are going to be doing Vampire the Masquerade. And like I said, it takes place in New Orleans. And this is my own little homebrewed version of Vampire the Masquerade, where I get to come in and fuck with everything and not have to remember 30 years of lore from the world of darkness, while still adhering to it enough that it's similar. It's fine. But yeah, you can find me on my channel. I do anything from ASMR to video games to all the kinds of goodness. So we're gonna dive in tonight. Now, before we dive in and actually drop the camera below the clouds, for our new viewers and new listeners on the podcast, tell us who you are and kind of what your role is in the coterie, or in the group for Victor.
Oh, no.
I'm the
Starting
one here
with
to
me?
murder all of them. Yeah.
Good.
For blood.
Oh God, I'm gonna hear that dream that in my sleep tonight. That voice through the walls. Hi, I'm Caitlin or Pixie. I play Siren, the Toreador rocker chick. I am by default the muscle of the group. I disrespect my surroundings, although not quite as much as our Bruja compadre that has popped in. Her daddy is Vegas. He is a bouncer about town. And she has been learning to protect. That has become her role. Is I will physically carry you out of this mess and get you somewhere safe.
I
Meg.
am.
Meg.
Sorry.
Hi, I'm Meg, and I play Jem, the Malkavian. I don't know what my job here is. I'm a bartender.
The DJ.
Did you just pull a Sookie? I'm just a waitress.
Oh my God, she did! I get that reference now.
That's 2, Sway.
Most people don't get to the 3.
But yeah. I don't know. Oh, I see
your daddy?
things. I say that's not Daddy. My dad is the Prince of New Orleans.
Yeah, come on. Your job on the ship is to see things and to tell us about what's going to happen in the future.
Yeah. And okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
My job is to that's so Raven this shit.
exactly.
Yeah, that's so, that's so Jem.
That's so Jem.
So Matt,
feels right.
who are you and what do you do?
My name is Matthew, and I'm playing Jace, the local button-pushing Tremere. That's my job. Push buttons and do magic. My
magic.
sire is Iris, the vampire mom that we all want, but none of us deserve. Who runs the Ancient Site, a metaphysical shop here in New Orleans. And I just want her to hug me and
Be proud of me.
be proud of me. That's it.
And Cody.
I'm Cody Stone. I play Victor, and Victor is I don't know what Victor is anymore. Victor came to town looking for a friend, found a whole lot of problems, and is mad about it.
Yeah.
And is just sort of mad about it. So he's deciding what job he has on the ship right now. I think that's the closest we can come to.
And that's
I mean,
that's fair.
He was given a job on the ship last game.
Well, that's fair. When somebody,
Yeah, he was given a lot of things at different points. Let's not
I
talk
mean-
about what he was
Dude,
what he was
last-
given and what was delivered. All right.
when you come to town and look for your friend, and all you find is fiascos galore and lies every step of the way, and then, oh, my friend's friend got eaten by this dude that I was kind of sort of working with. It's it's a lot. It's a lot.
There's a lot to unpack there.
Yeah.
Layered.
And it's layered like onions. So I'm
How about parfait?
exactly.
Everybody loves parfait.
Everybody loves parfait.
So, and I'm Sway, and I play everyone else. Everyone, including the city and all the bad guys. There's no such thing as good guys in Vampire. Don't let our cast fool you otherwise. So, and everybody's like, no, me, no, not you either.
The problem being that we made baby vamps on purpose so that we could discover that as we went and be traumatized in real time.
Mm-hmm. This is true. That does bring up a good point. These are all fledgling kindred. If you guys do know of Vampire the Masquerade, historically most players have been vampires of an older generation. These guys are like a year old into the kindred lifestyle, and they don't really it's like a year now ish. It's like 8 months. Yeah.
You forget most of our games are one night of real time.
Well,
So we had the 6 month jump, and we
two
once
nights.
had like 2 days.
Yeah.
But everything else has happened. Bam, 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 bam.
well, because you
bam.
guys keep throwing everything into as much as possible. It's not like,
Yes, correct.
let's go get some food. All right, we go home. There's nothing else to do.
No. We regularly deal with it on the night and not sleep on it. I've tried to sleep on
We
it.
need a
It doesn't
plan.
pan out.
No. Let's just do it tonight.
Just do it. Yeah.
So last we left off, Jace came out of their post diablerie cover up of crimes. It's just he had Thanksgiving meal and he was a little tired afterwards, took a little nap.
Turkey coma.
And then everybody kind of met back up. But the biggest thing that happened was there was a bombing in the city. One of the establishment owned and operated by Vegas, the Toreador and Bouncer, got exploded, and no one knows exactly by who, for why. The reasonable expectation and belief is that the Second Inquisition did it, but they haven't really heard of anybody or from anybody in the field to go for that. So everybody in the Kindred Society, everybody important anyways, has been shuffled off and ordered to return to the clubhouse, which is the Prince's domain, one of the only Elysiums or safe houses in the city where there's no violence, there's no use of kindred powers. It's just a meeting place, which turns it from a magical and physical battlefield into a social persuasion, manipulation, intimidation battlefield. And so last we left off, all of our baby vamps and Victor and his newly rescued friend Alex were ushered into the clubhouse. The prince, for a lack of a better word, tried to force Victor into bending the knee into submission. And Victor's history and experience, both inside and outside the Camarilla, doesn't really bend the knee for politics, but an agreement was made to a cordial working environment as long as expectations were met on both sides. And as the gangrel and the Bruja of the city, notoriously known throughout the country to having left the Camarilla as a whole, go out to hunt down exactly who is fucking with the kindred of the city, we pick back up. Now, if I'm not mistaken, we left off with Meg talking to Hancock briefly. Now, Hancock quickly turns away from you. He said his piece very succinctly, just letting the conversation die of knowing that he knows more than you. And a little tap on his head leads you to believe that he's more in tune with the madness network that you've only heard briefly about. The internal neuro network that connects all Malkavians very loosely. He leaves you with that wonder of, what does he know?
She's gonna go find Jace.
Yeah, I mean, Jace is still with Iris,
Okay.
but especially just because there are a lot of older vampires here. So there are a lot of older kindreds. So he doesn't want to, like, I don't know. He's not one for exploring at the moment.
Is he hiding behind her skirts?
Not quite, but maybe.
Hey,
Hey, is everything okay?
I mean, how are you feeling?
Better. And he just kind of looks around a little bit at all of the kindred. Better than the car ride over here. Because
Oh.
and he kind of keeps it. He is trying to look for where Alex got pulled away to. Try and keep an eye on that.
Didn't Victor take him?
Well, so Alex
Got left with Rebecca when he went to speak with the prince.
Yeah,
if
Alex
I
is over
remember
there. Yeah,
correctly.
Alex is with Rebecca. With Rebecca at the stage. They are
Okay.
kind of off by themselves. The prince having told Victor that that's one of the only Ventru that he would expect that Victor could trust.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, Jace is just trying to keep an eye on where they are, trying to clock where they are at all times, just to be able to, because a secret just happened, and that is one of the people that he does not trust with that secret.
And
So-
as you look over there, you can see that she doesn't, or they don't trust you either, because they're staring at you.
Yeah, 100%.
Not maliciously, just like not really letting you out of their sight.
I'm okay with that too. But no, I mean, as good as I can be. Did you hear anything from the prince?
About what?
I don't know. Any plans moving forward or what we're
Nope.
doing?
Nope.
You do notice, Jace, that Meg is wearing a
Gem.
Sorry, that Gem is wearing a stab proof. It looks like a bulletproof vest, but thinner, like less armor, more like interesting.
Yeah, I mean he like, especially if it's over top of her clothes,
Yeah.
clocks
Oh, yeah.
it and is
Oh, yeah.
like, yeah, that tracks. But it isn't gonna necessarily bring it up. Just like that's good knowledge for him, but not necessarily a conversation piece of knowledge. But no plans or anything yet.
No. She's very no.
Have you seen anything?
No. Are you gonna go fight?
If we have to.
Oh. Okay.
I mean, it just it kind of depends on what we're supposed to do. If we're told not to, then I'll just stay here. But if we gotta, then we gotta.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, okay.
Are you not?
I'm not. No. No. But I don't really know how to fight. I don't really know.
It's it's one of those things where if you have to, you figure it out.
Have you fought?
Not recently.
I mean, like before?
Gotta do what you gotta do.
Oh,
But you know,
oh, okay.
let's see, have you talked to where is Siren again? I forget.
I don't know. I don't know.
If we're backing
Um,
up a little bit, because originally we had ended last week with us all going inside already. But if we have a couple of hours, in fact, actually, she has been standing outside waiting for Vegas to come back. She is going to remain outside until physically forced in, or until
I haven't
Yeah.
seen her. I don't know. I don't, but I don't know.
Okay.
Shit.
I mean, okay. I mean, she was on her way over here with us, and then she stayed outside. But it's probably fine. She's probably just, I don't know. Vegas isn't in here normally.
Oh,
Normally those two are close
Yeah.
by if they're in the same room. So it's probably fine.
yeah. Uh-huh.
Do you need to go talk somewhere?
No.
Are you okay?
Yeah, no. Yeah. It's just a lot. It's a lot.
Yeah.
It's a lot. I just want to, I don't know. I just wanted to see if you were okay, because I know it's been like a weird, I don't know. But you're okay?
I mean, you know, as okay as one can be.
Sure. Yeah. No, good. Yeah. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yeah, I'm just gonna just
Okay.
And it's about at this time that Iris comes back, and as you notice her walking up, you see her coming from a conversation of with a very strong-jawed individual. It's you all would have not met him. Jace, you would have seen him in passing. You know that it's the primogen of the Tremere. And she comes back over, and Jace, are you feeling okay?
You know, I'm as good as I can be.
Jem, how are
How's
you?
Huh?
How are you?
Fine. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good.
Does the prince have any specific plans for you tonight?
No, I don't know any plans. I don't know anything. No, no. I don't know anything. Hi. I'm
Hi.
Jem. She'll hold her hand out.
And Iris very like
To-
as it's
to
no,
Shaw.
he's not there. He's not there.
Oh,
She walks
well
away.
then-
Sorry.
No, she knows who Iris is. I'm not introducing
Iris
myself.
was 100% going to go with it, but yes, she doesn't walk up with the primogen.
we've
she
had a
walks
rough
away from it.
time. It's just okay.
She's Malkavian. It's fine.
Yeah.
It was a matter of time.
She walks away from the primogen of the Tremere to, and you can, as you look around, you can kind of see that the certain sects have naturally segregated themselves into certain like clusters, with the exception of a few outliers here and there that aren't really standing within inside of a crowd of anyone else. Most of the clans and the sects, they're standing together, and even if you didn't know, you're just like, oh, there's a lot of suits over there, there's a lot of bookish people over there, you know, and you would kind of put, oh, those are different groups of people, of like-minded individuals.
Yeah.
But she goes, so he doesn't, has he told you anything that we're
No.
okay?
I don't know.
Okay. I want you guys to try to stay safe.
Yeah, I have a thing.
You do. I imagine that the prince is going to put us in lockdown tonight.
Is this
for the
just a
sun.
vampire hurricane party?
Yeah.
Is
And-
that
A
what's
little bit.
happening?
A little bit.
It's just a vampire
A little bit.
hurricane
And
party.
as-
But this is like a hurricane in New York, not in
Yeah.
Florida. Because
Okay,
Yeah.
so they don't
Yeah,
have fun
there's
with it.
yeah,
Just
because
panic.
we don't have snacks
And-
here.
You already had snacks, okay?
Well-
you ate before we got here.
And Pixie,
Wow.
as that thought might cross your head, Lucy, who is standing near you, her phone goes off. And she pulls it out and looks at it with her little rubber cat-eared like phone case.
I love her.
And she goes, so it's time to go inside. So let's go inside.
Yeah, that sounded super confident.
You see the little crown, and she holds up the phone to you. It's time to go inside. Now, I can say that you ran off, or you, with your brutish ways, overpowered me, but
Could you say it with a straight face like they'd actually believe you, though?
You would be very surprised at what I can say with a straight face. Are you going to stay out here, or are you going to go inside? Let me rephrase. I'm going to lock the door. Are you staying in or out?
I'll come in.
Okay. And she waits for you to go inside.
Rage texting Vegas the whole time. Where the fuck are you?
And so, like, you're going to go in the warehouse, or you're going to go through the dragon's mouth?
Yeah.
So, for all our viewers at home, this is the Mardi Gras parade warehouse. And there's a secret magical dragon float. I say it's magical because, well, dragons are magic, but it's really just a lot of paper mache and cardboard and styrofoam. And the mouth opens up and they descend down the tongue into the stairs of the hidden clubhouse, which is essentially just one big giant dance floor party area with lights and music. And there's no lights, there's no music, there's no party going on right now. And you hear latches, and you actually turn and you can see Lucy pulling on a chain, and the dragon's mouth slowly closes with every tug of the chain, and she latches it around a hook. And assumingly the dragon's mouth is now secured.
There's other ways in and out of here, right? For the people who haven't made it inside yet.
We'd have to come up here and get them. There's the other entrance that goes to the warehouse across town, but we're going to really hope that we don't need that one.
Yeah. Or that they don't know about it. Whoever's here blowing shit up.
Yeah, that's kind of my worry. Look, Vegas just bought that bar. Just bought that bar.
I know. He bought that bar and he's smarter than us is the problem. See, we bought ours under our own goddamn names, and that got me in trouble. So my automatic thought is, what if he made a mistake? But that's the kind of mistake I would make. That's the kind of mistake a lot of us made. That's the kind of mistake Addison made. That's the kind of mistake we made putting our real names on shit. He's smart enough not to do that. So my question is, quite plainly, and I don't know if you have an answer to this in the vaguest Malkavian sense, but what the fuck?
Don't know. And she turns and she walks away.
Good.
I mean, you can catch up with her, but she very was like, I don't know. And she turns.
Yeah, no, she does. She drumsticks on the wall as they go. Well, like I said, hoping they don't know about the other tunnel, but I'm still gonna sort of post up in the general area of that, if it's all right with you.
Yeah, I mean, as long as the prince of your primogen doesn't say otherwise. Unfortunately, you're not underneath me anymore. I mean, it was good times. Love making stuff for you guys, like paper maches and, you know.
Oh yeah, super fun.
Mm-hmm. And she does this kind of like prance thing down the stairs.
You're way too chipper for the situation. I like it.
I might get to kill somebody. I'm not happy.
That's what I'm talking about. And Siren is in a slightly better mood after that. And she's like, all right, yeah, never mind. We're good. Okay. I can get with that. I can be pissed and happy. She does not dance or prance or skip, but her mood perks up visibly.
And as you guys descend through the dragon's mouth and come out to the dance floor, you see the multiple different groups standing around. You see Victor standing not so far away from the prince, closer than the majority of other individuals. You see the different groups of kindred, the different sects, with who you've noticed as their primogens, the primogens with them. With the aside from a few outliers, like I mentioned before, of people kind of standing around, you don't see the man in khakis, but you do see a very militaristic looking prince who almost looks cartoonish in nature. Of like, yes, we're about to go to war. However, that's almost like that's Sci-Fi Channel compared to what you would see in a movie.
Mm-hmm.
And you see the different sects standing around. And as Lucy locks the door behind you, the prince stands up and he stands forward. He walks forward and puts his arms behind his back. Says, "Now we can begin." Tonight, we're probably not going to make this out. So what's going to happen is the sun is going to come up. And about 45 minutes, if New Orleans has their shit together, about 45 minutes. You can stay or you can go. You're locking in if you're staying. If you're not going to stay, you won't be locked in. You'll find your own place during the day. If Sway could talk, it'd be great. So, the side entrance will lead you to the warehouse. You guys already know this. I need to know who is staying and who is going. If you're going, I expect that you return with information, but I expect that you all return as soon as the sun goes down. Rather you come back with no information whatsoever than not at all. Don't go out looking for fucking fights in the last 45 minutes of night just to prove a point. And he looks to two individuals to his left. And it's a very rough-looking man and a very attractive, yet kind of attractive at like a street level kind of way. Like, you've noticed both these individuals were standing with the Bruja and the Gangrel the night of y'all's embrace. Now, RQ and Ramon, I expect that you will have answers from your groups before I do. I appreciate that you all have chosen to stand aside with us, at least this one last time. We don't know what the fuck is going on in our city, and he puts an emphasis on that word. We can reasonably assume, thanks to the guidance that we received from one of our youngest, that this is in fact the Second Inquisition. However, with no crosses buried inside the skulls of those who would oppose us, we're not going to operate under pretenses and assumptions. If you go out tonight, and before you return tomorrow, I don't expect for you all to have killed any random priest, pastor, father, or nun that you see on the street. We don't need any more attention than a local bombing will have brought to our door. If you're staying, make yourselves comfortable. Unfortunately, we do not have accommodations for all of you. Primogen, it is with my sincerest apologies. I do not have room on board for you either. This is Elysium, but it was not made as a shelter. But it was the only shelter that I could reasonably assume would be safe. And it's at this time that he says safe that you see Alexander Quartermain lumber up. This large, corpulent, rotund, fat-flapping man come walking up to you. He could put the kingpin to shame with his size. Prince, you say we're going to just stay safe. I don't see exactly what you're going to do for us. Now, I hiked my ass down from that dragon's tooth yet again to come see you. And you see the prince walk. Not it looks like when your eyes catch it, he's moving slowly. But within half a second, he is, I would say, eye to eye to Quartermain, but there is a height difference. But even though Camille, the prince, looks up at Quartermain, you can tell that with every inch of his personality, he is truly looking down at this man. Primogen, Quartermain, clan of kings, king of kings in the city. You'll be safe here or you can leave. I don't expect that you stay here. I offer you an invitation. Do you accept? And Quartermain nods. No disrespect, I understand. Your sect, your clan is allowed, with my invitation, to stay here inside my haven tonight. And he turns and he goes, all of you are welcome here for the day. This is Elysium. I offer you every bit of safety that I can provide. And he looks from one group to the next. He goes, but there is one thing that I need you to be aware of. Thank you, Commander, for the gift sub. You are awesome. The prince looks at that and says, there are no ghouls here. There is not a chance that any of them are allowed here during the day. And you notice that there's no one around that is a ghoul that you see. I can't protect you when I am unconscious. Your primogens cannot protect you. But I offer you the Elysium as asylum from the sun, and the sun alone. But I will not rest well knowing that someone could be walking around at any given time when I cannot. Now, I am going to retire to my chambers. If you stay, welcome. I will do my best to provide for you when we awake. If you leave with all the wishes of well-being that I can give you. But don't return until I can find something from you. I want information from your snitches, from your ghouls, from the news source, any sources that you might have at your disposal. Give it to your primogens, have them report to me. And he bows his head and he turns and walks straight towards the stage. Does anybody say anything? So the curtains are pulled and the prince walks behind the curtains. And the curtains close. And Jim, Lucy comes up from behind you. Are you going to stay or are you going to go?
Shut up, Miranda.
Should you stay or should you
Should I go now?
That's
I love when
literally
you say-
what Siren has begun to drum.
Well, that's literally what Lucy would have done.
Yeah, they synced up for a minute on the walk. For just a minute and they bonded.
He told me to stay.
He also told you could go.
I don't want to take Broom.
Okay,
I-
then
I-
get your coterie and go into the apartment. And she points towards the
Okay.
stage.
Okay.
If they
Okay.
don't want to go, they don't have to go. Don't force them. You don't know what their primogens and their sires might do. But I think it's time for us to go watch a little bit of TV before we go to bed.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. She's gonna like just try to find Chase's eye and
Well, she turns and she actually leaves you. So if you want to go find them, you can.
yeah, she'll run up to Chase and she
As soon as the prince was gone, Jace had kind of turned towards Iris to see like what she looked like she was gonna do. I know that really you're probably gonna say that it's up to me and the coterie what we want to do, but is there anything that we need to do to prepare to protect our stuff? Not like the coterie, but like,
Okay. I want you to close your eyes. Close your eyes.
Okay.
I want you to raise your arms to your side.
Okay. You will.
And she very quickly gives you like a pat down. Does she find any weapons on you whatsoever?
I don't. Hold on.
I believe you.
just his.
I believe
yeah.
you have your gun, right?
I did not take
I forgot.
a gun.
So you took the knife.
I think I took a knife. Hold on. I will tell you in a second. I took a knife.
Yeah,
So I have a
wanna say,
knife.
she.
A
I have
knife.
a knife. A knife.
As you feel her hands like running over your body, at first you're like, this is the weirdest place to do a spiritual cleansing, and then you go, are you patting me? And she like taps the knife. She goes, no, you're good. Now you staying here, you're gonna go. I'm gonna go lock up the store.
I mean, do we need to do anything for Matthew cannot think of words.
Okay.
The library thing.
The chantry.
Thank you. Good Jesus fucking
No.
Christ. Do we need to do anything for the for the chantry, or do we need to?
Regardless if they burn the entire building to the ground, the chantry would be fine. My store,
Okay.
on the other hand, we didn't really lock up before we left.
I mean, we locked it, but that was it.
We didn't lock the really
We
special
didn't lock
place.
Lock it.
Yeah.
No.
I need to
No.
go lock up the special place.
They didn't even close the door behind them. I feel like we just fucking kind of left.
I mean, we closed the door and we locked it because we're not heathens. We didn't grow up in a barn, but like, okay. I part of me wants to stay here, but most of me doesn't. I don't know. There's just something weird about staying here.
Well, I think that you need to go talk to the rest of your coterie. And
okay.
And see what we can do. I need to make one last conversation before I leave. If I don't see you before the sun rises, I expect to see you when the sun sets. And Matthew froze in fear of disappointing
I thought he was
Kindred
just
mommy.
really still.
And so Iris,
He's doing a really good job.
Yeah.
he went into torpor again.
Oh no! He had somebody else.
Matthew, that's my face. That's my face.
So Iris pats
Damn it.
Jace on the shoulder and says, I expect to see you when the sun sets. And Victor, she turns and starts walking towards you, away from the coterie and towards you.
Mm-hmm.
It was Victor, was it not?
It was.
I know that things are complicated.
Questionable.
Yes. So we lost Matthew. We'll bring him back in a second. If you're watching on Twitch, apologize for the overlay. It will fix itself. My question,
I'm still where I'm supposed to be.
my question is this. Do I need to take my childer away from this place tonight?
For me? No.
For you. Okay. Is there anything that you require?
I have many questions that I will be receiving answers to. If you'd like to provide them, we can have that discussion tomorrow.
If you find that they're not provided to your liking, where you get them first, I might be able to shed some light. I can't promise anything. I don't know what questions you have, but
Sure you do. And I'll sort of wink at her. And I'm an inquisitive soul, even if I find a few answers. My experience in New Orleans has led me to believe that they're perhaps not the most accurate.
I will agree with you there. Just remember that every house has foundations made of different pieces. And some of those materials might not all be the same. And sometimes to save any, you must only save a few. Now, I'm going to take my happy ass back to my store. And I'm going to hide out from the sun and whatever else this is. I appreciate your honesty.
That's the thing. I don't need to lie to anyone.
The best ones of us don't. And she turns and she very quickly walks away.
Give her a nod.
She walks out the tunnel. And she does stop. And she puts a hand... She goes to put a hand on Alex's shoulder. And Alex kind of shirks away from it at first.
Mm-hmm.
But does accept it. And she takes a nod. And there is a glare from Iris to Chase that you catch. Not a malicious one, just a very intense eye contact. No nod, no sign of anything other than awareness that they are there. And turns and walks down out of the tunnel. Now, with Matthew temporarily gone,
Yes.
I think he's trying to get back in. I think his whole internet crashed.
Oh no.
Good
Yeah, because he's
dog.
like not even online anymore. So I'm guessing his whole everything needed to be reboot.
welcome to Florida.
Yes.
Listen, last night I managed for our house to get 2 simultaneous 6-hour streams without everything crashing. Sometimes Florida is great, and sometimes it is really, really, really annoying.
And the rest of the time, it's just meth.
It's just meth.
For anybody that is interested, are we vamping? I don't want. Well, boo.
Turn off the whole channel. Turn us back
feel
around.
free, vamp for a second.
Quit.
We can wait on Matthew. We'll pay Tristan
sure.
a little bit more in bits to to
He
edit this out.
went.
Oh,
Oh,
wow.
yeah, that. No, I think it's fun.
We played Gloomhaven last night. It was a good time. Couldn't get past the first board until all 4 characters had leveled up to level 2.
Yeah.
We tried it 3-4 times.
4 times
3.
last night. 4
Yeah.
times last night and 2 times the night before. So
Yeah. So good times. Good
Yeah.
times.
are you putting his 2 halves back together?
We're-
I was
Cody got
trying
cut
to,
in
but they're both.
yeah, I don't have a face right
they're,
now.
they're both.
I've got this.
Like-
This is- I got.
Pop that
Hey, those arms are hella,
There you go.
hella
Voodoo
expressive,
says,
man.
Voodoo says, if Cody's gonna vamp, pop that shoulder, give the kids something to talk about.
Okay,
We
okay, we have
will
a face. We
adjust
have a face.
accordingly in a second.
Be Jem though, okay? And Jem, you be Jace. I get to stay who I am. I'm very lucky.
Yeah, all I
I
did was
cast
shrink
Oblivion.
your camera down a little bit. Everybody else was like got a little bit smaller as they went.
Yeah, it's a what does Jeff
Your
say?
makeup's flawless.
Thank you.
Pop culture.
Culture.
We are going to do
Movie reference.
another poll for those who missed it to
Yes.
begin with.
He's coming back.
All
coming
right,
back?
he's
Okay.
coming back.
Oh, Lord, he coming.
Oh, he's back online at least.
Coming
Our
home,
internet chat itself.
home.
Him back.
There you go.
Yeah.
Hey!
Sync.
You know what it was? It was when you reframed me. That's when the internet was
That's
like,
when the internet
"Aha,
came back.
Now, we-
Also, Sway, please take advantage of this lull to check your messages.
Oh,
Right.
Discord.
I don't have
What
Discord
lol?
up.
He's got to juggle
fuck.
all of us
Sorry.
again.
You don't have to do that in OBS way. You can do it in
Zoom.
In
You just
Zoom,
move our
you can
boxes
just
around.
click and drag our boxes to be in the appropriate spots.
Oh.
It makes
Okay.
it much easier, so you don't have to do it in OBS.
It's like they're already framed.
Ma-
With, there
Matthew,
you go.
can
See,
you
some
can you
fun.
take the
Yeah.
line again, but can you make it super sultry and
How did
suggestive?
that work?
Let's move our Boxes.
Yeah, just
Okay, that's
you don't have to do
they
it.
they
You
snap
just click
they
and move
snap
our
into a weird
boxes.
place
Boxes.
Oh, that's fair.
that they don't belong. So we're
They
gonna
snap weird. Okay, never mind.
This
I like
is
watching
fun
this
to
puzzle though.
watch.
It's really trippy and fun.
yeah,
And that was phenomenal.
Yay.
and for Siren's awareness, that specific individual is not here, nor would you know them.
Thank you.
Ventru, Toreador, Bruja,
Brouhaha.
and then Grin.
And check. Brouhaha.
Thank you.
Graham.
You're welcome.
Now you do.
We back.
You guys do see that. You do see Grin. You do see a few of the Nosferatu. The benefits of their domain is it's a little bit more secure than most places. Solid stone is solid stone. Cody stone is Cody stone.
Hey.
But
So now that everybody's back, so what Jace saw was that Iris tapped him on the shoulder and said, "If I don't see you before the
Yes.
sun sets or the sun rises, I expect to see you when the sun sets." She goes off. She speaks briefly to Victor. They share a few nods and some words that you can't make out, and then she goes and places her hand on the shoulder of Alex.
Okay.
And then Iris walks down the tunnel.
Okay.
And so you guys are left amongst yourselves. You don't have forever, but you do have time enough to speak to yourselves and to speak to some of the other members here, or see if you can find out anything you want to see.
Real quick before the group begins, can Victor take a scan of the room? Just take a straw, not like ask, but can I get a vibe for how many people are staying, how many people are going, if it's individual clans, if mostly the Primogens are staying, or like what's the mob doing?
So you do see that the majority of the Venture that are present, there's only about 8 of them that are present. But to include the Primogen, they are staying. And you see the Primogen kind of like picking a corner, and then all of his little suits and lackeys are, for lack of a better word, is circling him up near one of the corners. You see a lot of who you know to be the Tremere leaving. The Primogen is staying, but only about 2 or 3 of the other Tremere actually stay. The benefit of the Tremere is that they're usually warded and have their own domains protected in such ways that it's not necessary. You do see the Gangrel Primogen and the Bruja Primogen that you only know from reputation as also an old soldier who gives 0 fucks about anything other than his people. Whoever he considers his people. And his name is Ramon. He's never seen a lot of action in the Kindred Society. But fought from Desert Storm up to the Global War on Terror in different AORs, and was actually turned later in life in the Middle East, and then came back to his hometown of Louisiana. And you see a larger majority of Toreador. You see somebody that is obviously she's the Primogen or she's the Harpy, but a very beautiful Italian, maybe Hispanic woman, dressed to the nines for no fucking reason, surrounded by her other little lovely rosebuds, and they make up the majority of still in the rooms. What's left is about maybe 35 people, but the majority are Toreador. Some Nosferatu are still there with Grin. Grin stays. There's only 2 other Nosferatu that stay with Grin. but small delegations from each. But the Primogen are staying.
Okay.
More, I think, Victor would know is more of a sign of I have to be here because I'm going to figure out what I can figure out, or
Right.
I'm not going to leave who stays without leadership.
The yeah, so the Ventru counted 7, mostly Toreador beyond that, 3 Gangrel.
Well, 3
most of the-
Nosferatu.
I apologize, 3 Nosferatu. Yeah, well, do I have a count of Gangrel and Bruja other than I know both of the Primogens
One of
are
each.
one of each, just the
Yep.
Primogen.
Just the Primogen of each.
Okay. And then there's 1, 2, 3, the Coterie. Malkavians.
The only Malkavians that you know for sure are Malkavian are the Prince,
Mhm.
Lucy, the little girl, or I say the little girl, this small
The Coquette. Yeah, the
Coquette.
E-Girl.
Yeah.
I follow.
Walking around with Gem is the other one.
Um,
And there's a random dad.
Yeah, there you don't see him.
Okay.
And I don't think Victor would have seen him.
okay, that's fine. Okay, so that's what Victor is
Actually,
taking
no,
account.
I take that back. Victor would have seen Hancock and Lucy standing out front when they arrived.
Mm.
So there was a man that you clocked coming in wearing khakis and a polo shirt and a phone holster on his belt, yet you don't see him now.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So that's what I'm doing while they can, so you guys can convene, and I'll pop in at some point, I'm sure.
There
But
you go.
thank you.
Coterie, we turn
Jason-
it over to you.
Jace, are you gonna stay, or are you gonna go?
I mean, it kind of depends on you guys. Part of me thinks that the smart thing to do is to probably stay. Especially because I think some other people aren't, so we wouldn't be by ourselves. But another part of me doesn't really want to and kind of wants to stay at somewhere that there are less of us, but we're still together.
Siren
Okay.
has found her way to you guys because she came
Okay,
up with
perfect.
Lucy.
Hey, are you okay?
Not in the slightest, but I agree with the second assessment. As much as when we were normal, the instinct would be to gather in forces. Somewhere like this, something like this, for the kindred to have any chance of surviving the night, spreading and scattering is probably our best bet. I mean, this is not like when, fuck, I wonder if he knew. This is not like the last time we were tested, but it definitely bears a couple of the hallmarks in that we won't have a choice come 45 minutes from now.
We can I can make sure that even if we don't have anybody watching over us, that I think it's just me.
In
Uh,
any case,
I can make sure that I can wake up and get you guys up.
Yeah, I don't. I'm gonna go find Victor and see what he's doing, and you guys can make up a plan, and then
do you want to stay here?
Mhm.
if you want to stay, then you should stay. Jace, if you want to go, then you should go. Unfortunately, at this point, either one of those could get all or none of us killed. And if any one of us feels forced into making a choice that we didn't want to make, and it goes the other way, it's gonna suck.
Jace,
Right.
do me a favor. What do you have in politics? Like kindred society politics.
In politics. Big old goose egg, my dude, but I am smart.
You are, but it's a difference. Siren, you have some in politics.
I don't have any in politics. I have academics out the ass.
Yeah, I have academics
and like,
and awareness.
yeah, I
I
have
have
other
one
stuff.
in politics.
Ooh.
Okay, Jem, do me a favor. Roll
What?
me.
Smart?
roll me an awareness politics.
Mhm.
Feel free to, you guys have one boon
Ooh.
dice if you would like to.
So a what politics?
Awareness.
Two
Or
skills, or did you want to
intelligence.
do a trait skill? Yeah.
So-
Sorry, intelligence. For
There we
those
go.
of you
So-
guys watching and listening, if you are viewers, you can either use bits or you can use your channel points from actually just watching the show to give a little boon to our coterie here and allow them to roll extra dice in their favor. Or you can give it to me, which is what you should do, and
Just
I can
directly
use
in
the,
pocket.
I can use the dice against the players.
Fuck.
So boon is for the players, beast dice is against the players.
Matthew, you can't drink when you have that makeup on your mouth. You can't because it looks it's so good, but I hate it. Ah!
What do you think is in that thermos?
I'm
It
trying
keeps
not
things
to ask.
warm and hot for 12 hours as well.
I mean, to be fair, it's not actually a thermos. It's just a
fair.
water bottle.
I hate that.
Yes. Water bottle.
I hate
so,
it.
so you
I
Bell
got-
gave a boon dice if you would like to use it. You have
Oh,
two,
but-
two
I
available.
got
Feel
2
free to use one.
successes.
Okay, you have
If
2
you want
successes.
to use one of the boon dice, you can.
You know what?
We got 2 of them. Fuck it.
So just roll another 10.
Yeah, I'm looking for 3 for you to pick up on something. It's the.
Did you
Did you get it? Did you get your third?
No, that was a 1.
Okay. So there was a little higher DC, for lack of a better term, difficulty, because of your Malkavian goodness. But yeah, so Jay says that, and you.
It's good.
Yeah, unfortunately, nothing perks your.
I
mind.
hate knowing that there was something though. I hate it. It's like when Cody's like, the night passes seemingly without incident. Fuck off!
Yep.
Something is missing.
Seemingly. Yeah, I'm gonna go find Victor. You guys figure out what you're doing, and then yeah, and then it'll be okay. Just let me know, like, one way or another. It's good. I don't need to know like details or anything.
Okay. Come back whenever you have Victor.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
It really sounds like Jem wants plausible deniability.
Really? Is that what it sounds like?
So as soon as
Did she just figure out that
mhm.
there's like a psychic link to everything?
Oh,
And-
that's not what Matthew and Jace were thinking. Matthew and Jace were thinking she needs a concrete thing to go do to center
We're
herself.
not accomplishable.
She needs
needs
clear,
to ask-
accomplishable goals.
But like
to be
we
able to
reached the
center
same
herself.
expectation, the same goal. It just very different reasons for being there.
I mean, it's not
No.
wrong.
Yeah, you're all.
This is
Oh,
why I
yeah.
absolutely
I'm gonna
love the
go find-
Malkavians. It's
Yeah.
Go
Yeah.
find Victor.
Exactly.
And find a new task.
Yes.
okay. Then, so Jace will finish up with you, and then
Yeah.
or you and Pixie,
Um,
you and Siren. Sorry.
I'll be both. It's fine.
So my thoughts are, if we stay here, we have at least a couple Primogen here to defend us, if you will.
Who also can't do shit during the day. They're
Well,
not gonna be.
yeah,
able
but
to-
if and Jace will look around to see if the Tremere Primogen is staying. Is the Tremere Primogen staying?
The
or
Tremere
no?
Primogen is staying. Yes.
Yeah. So he'll point over to the Tremere Primogen. At least he will be able to, I would assume, because I can do stuff during the day if we need to. So I would assume he can, because he's probably way stronger. So I mean, in theory, if something happens here,
like
we have
a bomb
that
being dropped on
barrier.
us. Can
Um,
he stop that from happening?
I don't know. Weird shit is doable by a bunch of people, but so my thought is if we stay here, we have at least that line of protection, or if we go somewhere else, we are harder to find. I don't think we should go to the bar.
I was not going to go anywhere with any of our names attached to it because given the fact that they obviously know something like what they're looking for. Oh,
Yeah.
45 minutes. I wonder how fast. She is going to text her, not Vegas. She's waiting to hear back from him and it's stressing her out, but she's going to text her PI ghoul
Okay.
Mm.
and be like, hey, no, she's sweet to him. Oh my God. heard something bad was going on down this area of town. Are you safe? Are you okay? Do you know what happened?
And he quickly responds, "Yeah, I'm okay. Heard an explosion. Haven't heard that from New York back in the day. You good?"
Yeah, but I was just wondering if we eventually had to like fake my death for my parents or something for financial reasons, might help to know the details about that explosion.
You just see dot dot dot.
Do you happen to have access to a police scanner?
Yes? Question mark.
Would you mind listening in, Cupcake?
Yes. Heart emote.
She doesn't want him. She'll make it clear in the text. She doesn't want him to go anywhere for his safety. Don't go near it. Don't actually go physically to the space and be a witness. But listen, please, and let me know what's going on. Kisses.
And you just see like K.
Fuck.
I mean,
That's my contact that I have that I can
Yeah.
possibly do anything
And
with.
as soon as you get done with that, your phone receives 5 text messages. Yes. Go to the clubhouse. Don't know if it was them. Stay safe. Are you safe? Question mark. Those are different messages.
Different numbers.
Not different numbers, just different
Okay.
messages, and they're sent at times that you have used your phone. Like you didn't have reception enough to get it.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. So this place is protected in other ways. Interesting. Curious. Well, also because underground. Good. She is going to, does she have service enough here to respond?
You can try, yeah.
She's gonna try. She at least got through to the guy. So in theory, where I'm standing right now is fine.
You guys have service. The issue wasn't that. It was on the DM side, it was bad rolls. But
oh fuck, shit. I hate it.
You don't know why you couldn't get it from him to you.
Oh no. Okay, cool, excellent. So she is going to just get here fast and get here safe. That's all.
Okay.
But we can. I mean, I don't think that they know who absolutely everybody is. So we could go to my apartment if we wanted somewhere that was small and easily barricadable. But I don't know if we should stay here.
I didn't either, but I was just told to. And
I mean, your phone vibrated a lot all at one time. Were those from all right now, or were they?
I think they took a while to get here.
Okay, so that might not apply anymore, but okay. Well, let's see what Victor thinks. But I think my vote is for us to not stay here, but let's see what Victor thinks.
What does Victor think? Is there a
Hey, Victor.
hey? Would I be? I'm not trained in politics, but I have some experience with it. Or survival. Could I make either of those checks to see?
With your experience alone, you know that somebody could easily fight their way through where you guys came in through.
Yeah.
The front door of a very public warehouse.
Right.
If they knew where the dragon's tongue was, that they could smash it off of the stairwell.
I mean, yeah. So what Cody knows is Victor, and I just want to make sure Victor doesn't know anything more than Cody does. It's a poorly defensible physical location with many high priority targets and the high potential for internal violence.
Fuckery,
yeah.
The expectation here is that it is truly protection only from the sun.
Correct.
And that's kind of
yeah.
it. Yeah.
And so, okay, just making sure that if Victor had a different assessment than what I had just pieced together.
No.
So Victor's going to can I make it to my what is that, Airbnb?
Yeah, at this point in time, like you guys, I'm giving you guys enough time that you could make it
Great.
to a safe haven of your choosing. This
Great.
is more along the lines of like, it would take a lot to get in,
Sure.
but they also have 16 hours a day to get in if they were to attack this place. And that you guys have no defenses because all of you guys will be unconscious, unless you have some skills or something, would be unconscious from sun up to sundown.
Yeah.
Okay. Then as Jem makes her way over, Victor's taking the count, right? And so he sort of looks over at her and, are you planning on staying? And as he does, he looks back towards Alex and motions for them, Alex, to.
And they start
come
walking
on
over.
over.
They kind of like bundle up in the robe. They kind of nod to Rebecca Chase, and then they start making their way over to you.
Yeah. Yeah. Are you gonna stay?
No,
Oh.
no, I have a place that I rented when I came in, and as far as every place I can think of, vagabond like me that just blew into town, a few days ago, less likely to be known by any larger organization. So
You have to stay with them.
you don't count as them?
I'm staying here. You have to stay with them.
Sway, please refresh my memory of what the prince asked of me last week.
To act as a shield.
His shield?
You took it as more of like a shield for his people.
Well, this is
Right.
Megan.
New
This is
Orleans.
Jem asking.
Yeah.
This is Jem saying it. This isn't me like laying down
Yeah.
what Dad said.
No. This
Okay.
is no. I know. Yeah,
You
I know.
have to.
I know. Yeah.
My dad said so.
No. That's not. That wasn't what my concern was. And he'll sort of lean forward and do you know what's real important in kindred society? Lineage. Usually you show up in a place, you declare who your sire and sire was, and that you know all the rules, and you do all of those things. Best I can tell, most of your lineage is right here. And were we still breathing, that might make you feel safe. But what it really means is that your entire line can be exterminated in one place. Your dad's all right.
It's complicated.
I know it's complicated. I can bring you back to him in the morning. You can blame me.
No,
You can.
my brain's hot. I have to stay. But I'm asking you, please watch them. Please stay with them. If you can. I don't know that they're gonna stay together, and it doesn't. I can't talk.
You don't have to talk. I can make people the best offer I can. But if you don't take it, what are the chances they're going to?
They don't listen to me. It's fine.
People
And-
don't have to listen to follow.
I don't think you know how following works. That's like the first part.
Nah. People don't like listening. I come from a whole clan of people that hate listening.
I know. I've met you.
Also true.
But when you stand up and you do the right thing, you're the tip of the spear and you lead the charge,
That's
you'll be
not
surprised how often people are
following.
behind you.
She's
Jim?
gonna get. She's like panicking. She's gonna get like really, really as close as she feels comfortable getting. Like, I have to stay here because you'll look weak if I don't. I have to watch at sea. It's not a noble thing if it doesn't work and I go. I haven't belonged anywhere in a long time. This would be nice.
I
And
get
I'd
that.
be sleeping anyway, so it's not like the point. I
I get that.
please just please.
I already said I would.
Okay.
Just know other ways to help. All right.
Okay.
All right.
And she's not looking at Alex. I hope your friend's okay.
Me too.
They seem really nice, but like,
No,
because it isn't.
No, they
but
don't.
Isn't Alex like right there?
Yeah.
Yeah, Alex is
Yeah.
Alex is right,
next
there.
to you. Yeah.
Yeah.
I hope your friend's okay. They seem really nice, and I hope they feel better soon.
Thanks. I appreciate that.
Okay. She just walks away.
Okay.
Victor's gonna kind of chuckle and look at Alex and be like,
are we staying or are we going?
"We're going."
Okay, we're going.
Yeah.
Okay, that
we're
little
going.
one with the fucking ears on their headphones looks like about to like lock us the fuck in. So if we're gonna go,
I know.
okay.
I'm working on it.
Megan has a very important question.
Yeah.
Where is Iris right now?
Iris left.
Iris left.
Okay. Before she left, did she stop off by Lucy?
She briefly said something to Lucy on the way out. You are
Yeah,
shipping that hard.
Yeah, they touched foreheads. I know
They
what
did.
that means.
They did.
I'm half lesbian. I get it.
I'm gonna swing by the other two. All right. I'm heading out. I have a place, and there's a lot of dangers here. And the last time Alex trusted somebody, it went sideways. You're welcome to come. You're welcome to stay.
Okay. Where are you going, if I'm allowed to ask?
My place, where I've been spending my days, because I'm new in town, and I am probably the least likely person for anyone to know.
Okay. Jace is just gonna kind of look at Alex and see if they're being, if they are like just how uncomfortable they are with that idea of us, the four of us going to Victor's.
Okay, go
apartment.
ahead and roll a insight awareness, or was it?
Yeah, that's. I
insight
think
awareness.
that's right. I think, or is it wits insight?
Yeah, wits
or
insight. There you go. I keep
charisma
forgetting
insight?
it's wits insight. I keep forgetting wits exists.
Okay, I can. Well, because I can never remember if like insight is supposed to be paired with a social skill or a mental skill. I can never remember.
It's dependent on the situation for me because it's
Fair. 4 for wits. 2 for that. Am I hungry? Do I have a hunger die?
you have one.
Okay. Okay. I couldn't remember if Diablo Rising got rid
Oh,
of
right.
all of my hunger or not. Like killing a person does.
That might be the one time you.
Yeah,
You're
let's
not.
just kill somebody.
Well, because I have killed man.
Yeah.
And I drank that man dry, but here we go. Boop, boop, boop. Oh my Jesus Christ.
This sounds good already.
Okay, so three successes out of 7,
Okay. Let me
but 3 of them were ones as well.
let me
So,
roll for them then.
Good.
You had 3 successes.
Yeah.
You
Don't say there's no way you can be hungry. You have room for dessert after Thanksgiving dinner. He could still be hungry. There's always
And I
room
had,
to
and I had a
die.
nap, so now.
There's nothing that you glean, and they're staring like right at you. I mean,
Okay.
there's nothing that you get other than like, are we
Alright.
going or are we staying?
Okay. What did
Jem say?
Jem say? Okay. I don't think I have enough time to do a thing that I want to do real quick. How long does this take for me to cast? Actually, I think I have to have like a fucking silver chalice and a quart of blood.
Jem's staying and has removed herself from the conversation.
Got it.
Jem's staying and Meg's like, you can't fight me on it now, bitches.
Oh, god damn it. Yeah, I need a liter of blood and a silver bowl in order to do the thing that I wanted to do, so I won't do it.
Go to your primogen.
Okay.
Maybe he has it.
No. Okay.
Hey boss, can I
Aaron.
drain you too, real quick?
No,
Just real
I
quick.
no, I don't want that.
That's not what I meant.
Do you have a silver bowl on you and a magnet I can borrow?
Blood mages, they carry weird shit in their purses.
Okay, he'll look to Siren. Do you wanna stay here, go to my apartment, or go
She's pulled the
to
phone. She's pulled the phone out again. I don't trust all of us gathered in one place right now. Gonna scatter and lay low. And hoping that a message comes through while she's using it, because that is what has been happening. No. Okay.
Your message is sent.
Okay, but nothing. Fuck. I'm going, but I don't think we should necessarily all go together.
Okay, I think we should at least stay in pairs. I don't think that any of us should be by ourselves. Do you want to go to Victor's apartment, or do you want to go to mine? Because I don't think you have one, right?
I have dozens. That's the thing.
Well,
And the odds of someone landing on exactly the right one at any one given night is very slim. So
I mean, as far as somebody being able to trace all of their goals,
yeah.
Addison.
No, I get yeah.
If you were going to stay at somewhere really, really safe during the day, if it was sunproof,
oh, absolutely,
and if they knew you were kindred and not going, oh no, they died in the middle of the night.
Yep.
Yeah.
So that's where she's gonna go. She's gonna find one of the ones who knows, like Hammy, I'm guessing.
Probably not Hammy, because I would assume he's probably doing
yeah,
Vegas
but you don't think
but...
there's a vampire safe room in that house, and she could just be like, I'm going into the upstairs closet. Just fucking leave me there. Thank you so much. Have a good night. Don't let him die.
I will say this is that you don't have Hammy. No, you do. You have Hammy as a trainer, right?
Yes.
You would know that there is not a place at Hammy's that you could stay other than like the bathroom and like a toweled floor that will protect you from the sun.
Okay. Are there any that I do have that I knew? Is there someone who's maybe out of town?
You have not had those ghouls long enough to explain the fact why they're not aging and getting super strong and charismatic.
God damn it. Oh, no.
You have not told me that you told them, so you did not
No, I know. I'm aware.
You do know that Victor's place has a safe room-esque bedroom that you could stay in.
Fine.
It's either Victor's place or my place.
Victor's place, he's right. He's new. And while I do find it extremely coincidental that he and the Second Inquisition arrived at the same time, she looks him up and down. Somehow I doubt he has anything to do with it. And
yeah, I don't think Victor's working for the church.
She flashes back to him putting her through the floor earlier, just at the possibility of... No, she does. Oh yeah. She's like... Yeah, no, he'll have nothing to do with those motherfuckers. Fine.
Okay. Then Jace will just
Nope, you're coming with us too.
No, I know.
Okay,
he will just has Jem already gone back into the has Jem already basically left the room, essentially?
She's like by the stage. She hasn't gone back yet.
Okay. He'll just trot over really quick. I think we're gonna head out.
Okay.
Keep your phone on you. And stay near Lucy and he'll kind of like head nod over towards the Tremere for Imogen. He'll probably wake up if anything goes bad. So stay near him too.
Oh, does he not sleep by? Okay.
Yeah, just Tremere stuff.
Oh, I don't need to know.
I know, but just Tremere stuff.
Shut up.
So text me in the morning.
Okay.
Okay.
And
She'll hug him.
and
Yeah.
you see Lucy, she's kind of like arm propped with her head, like she's just arm propped on like a very large pillar of like iron, and it's a good like 7 feet tall, and she's just leaning next to it, next to the tunnel out.
Okay, well, it's time for us to go, I think. So
Give me just 1 second. She, having given as much time as she possibly could, she will just fucking steel herself and approach Sophia.
Okay.
Because she doesn't have a sire here, and she's the only one who has not made contact with anyone from her own goddamn clan since she arrived. Victor aside, because they have weird rules. Because anarchs have weird rules. You didn't like go friend, but yeah, not Bruja,
yeah,
specifically anarchs.
anarchs. Yeah, I got that's a
Um,
sect problem.
But of those of us still in the so she'll just general like hands in pockets, just approach.
And so one of the other like very attractive men like actually points to you kind of like this, and she turns and she very like elegantly at the sides of her dress like curtsies a little bit. Thank you for gracing us with your presence among the rest of the Toreador. How may we help you?
Funny, I came to ask you the same thing, seeing as, I was trying to go the proper lines of command, but my sire has not yet arrived, madame.
She just stares at you.
I don't know why. I thought for a second that maybe you'd have an answer or a job for me, but I feel better not coming and asking sooner now, so.
Well, I'm assuming that your sire would tell you to stay safe and bruise those peaches or whatever it was that you all need to do in a time like this. We're going to stay here, and we're going to stay safe, because unlike the witches, we can't just wave our fingers in the air and stay safe from anyone. We're going to stay here. You're more than welcome to join us if you would like to join us. But if you're going to be a very strong and independent woman,
I hate her.
then I would love nothing to see you flourish in that independence.
I hate everything about this so much.
If you leave, bring back Vegas when you come. If you stay, the floor is not going to be comfortable, but it's not really going to matter.
Poor thing. A night on a hard floor.
You see them all like visibly kind of disgusted, not with their surroundings, but with what is going to have to happen tonight.
She, in a briefest moment of, because she was raised very spoiled and has been train hopping and all these, she will just kind of, if you sleep in this position with this propped on your neck, she'll like explain things she's learned sleeping on the streets a little bit or on trains, be a little more comfortable for you.
Nothing is going to, and it almost seems like sickeningly, painfully ill for her to say, it doesn't really matter how we sleep. It's just going to be a joy among the prince's floors.
He had to force them to come, didn't he? Like, I remember him saying, "Get the fucking thorn bushes in here," or whatever. Like,
Yep.
she was not happy about coming in the first place. Then why did you come?
Expectations are expectations, and sometimes you must till the soil.
Well, if we all make it through this, I'd love to know more about your particular brand of expectations. But as tonight I am apparently more expected to do at my coterie requests, I'm going to go with them. Some of them.
And she actually, like, you see the sarcasm leave her face, and she goes, I can understand that. I can even somewhat respect that. Just remember where to come home to.
If he was here already, I wouldn't be leaving.
I understand.
But if he gets here, I'm gone, and he hasn't got my messages. Please tell him I went to try to be safe.
I will relay that message with the greatest urgency. And the sarcasm does immediately come back. With the moment when you try to request something of her, it does kind of just come right back.
Yeah, well, I play Chopin better than she does.
You don't know that.
I know, I don't. I just like to believe it in my heart.
We don't know that that's
we
not
don't know
true.
that I'm wrong. I'm never gonna test it. I'm just gonna leave it in my head.
That's
like when
right.
you can, like when you
We're
convince
literally going to have an
someone-
episode of Dueling Pianos with Atoria.
Yes, we are. No, it's that mentality of, well, I bet his ex is ugly. So you like actively don't look for pictures of her. You're like, no, she's not attractive in my head. So it's like, I'm not testing the theory, but in my head, I'm better than she is. So it's that.
Do you walk off and join Victor?
Checking the phone one more time just to make sure nothing has come through to tell her otherwise.
There's not even
Because
a red.
She does not trust her own instincts right now. 2 weeks ago or earlier tonight threw her, and she had to make a lot of choices very quickly, and she doesn't feel good about any of them. So she is struggling to trust her own instincts and is waiting for permission in a way that she hasn't had to in a long time. So, but without an answer from him, she's going to go.
Okay. So let me get a final tally. Who is staying and who is going?
It was nice knowing all of you. I'm so sorry. I'm going to start rolling my new character. I just leveled up too. I did the things.
For why? Why are you rolling?
I'm just scared.
Why? You have me with you. Well, I'll kill.
Okay, baby vamp eater.
So it's just going to be Jem who stays at the...
And my vest.
Yeah, in the vest.
Jem and her vest are staying, and the rest of us are going.
Correct,
Okay.
yes.
So what I need to know is from Cody, when you roll a D4 for odds and evens, what is the yes and what is the no?
Oh no.
I'm trying to make sure that I don't input my own. I wanted to roll for chance. So if I were to roll, what is yes and what is no? Odds and evens.
I like odds, so usually odd is yes and even is no.
Okay. So Jem, you see them leave, and Lucy very like nonchalantly picks up this huge, thick piece of like 7 foot tall, like iron, shuts the door of the tunnel, and just like boop, one-handedly just boop.
Oh.
And you know she's strong, but the fact that it hits you that this tiny little girl just goes doop. And she comes to you and she goes, okay, I think it's time to tuck you in.
Are we going to read a bedtime story?
Bedtime TV.
Let me show you where you're going to be staying. And we can kind of talk about that.
Okay. I met him.
Oh. I bet that was a fucking joy.
No, he's in here now.
Yeah. Eventually, you'll find ways of either not being in there at all or making everything just a little bit quieter. Can help you with that.
Okay.
Do you want me to help you with that? And
Yeah.
she starts like walking you up the stage.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a lot. And I didn't. Yeah.
And she's going to walk you into the room or into the friend set, the apartment. And
I thought it was changed. I thought it was.
the show had changed.
No, I thought the set had changed.
I think just the show.
I usually
Oh.
it's the same apartment. I usually will say a different show, but like he doesn't actually change the.
Oh, I thought it had
I'll say
this
like
time because it
Friends
was
or.
there. I don't know.
But and to the pantry, like next to the fridge, there's a pantry, and actually you open it up, and there is another little hallway inside, and it ends, and there's a door to your left, and 2 doors to your right, and this is like fully cement and rebar and steel. Like you see the shown, like the cement is showing with rebar through it, and you get this was dug out
Yeah.
and reinforced and then expanded and dug out and reinforced. And she actually takes you down the right hand side and says, this room, and she points to the one, it would be to your right, your back is to the end of the hall.
Mhm.
That's the prince's room. This room was added not too long ago, just in case you needed it. I'm going to have to lock you in, though.
Yeah.
When you get in, there's a bolt for you to lock from the inside as well.
Okay.
And I'm going to give you this. And she takes off her headphones and she puts them on you.
Oh.
I need you to roll me a composure, your willpower check.
Okay. Oh God, how do I do? Oh, just click the willpower button.
Yep.
So I click it, and then you roll. I got. Oh fuck. 2 successes. One was a crit, and then one a crit fail.
Okay. It's fine as long as you do double crit and stuff. It is incredibly fucking loud. You understand that you've heard this music coming, like seeping through the headphones, but these are like soundproof headphones. The volume has just been up that loud the entire time. And you do have, you withstand the desire to rip them off your head because of how loud it is. But it is just all encompassing. And you do everything you can to walk in the room with those headphones on.
Are you gonna be okay?
You don't hear an answer.
Wait. Look at me. I have to see your mouth.
The door is as soon as you walked in, the door shuts.
Oh shit. Okay.
Do you keep the headphones on?
Yeah.
Okay. It is going to be essentially going to be rolling at disadvantage while you have those on. While something works for her, it is not going to work for you.
Yeah.
But she tried, and
I don't know what else to do.
No.
So
I mean, but
That's so sweet, though.
I'm just saying, like, you don't have to leave them on. Like, she can't see you. And
she didn't say if Hancock was in here.
You look around. It is a completely dark room. If you would like to like explore around, you can, but you see nothing in this room. You have no concept for how large it is or how small it is, or what's in it.
God, I wish I could use my lighter.
You do have a cell phone.
Yeah, I do. Okay.
And Siren texted you. It's in the group chat.
Yeah. Oh. Okay, hold on, Siren. Give me just a minute. I gotta hold on. All right.
And so as you shine the light, it is literally a 3x3 room, metal plated. There's nothing in it. It is just essentially a hole in the wall with a lock on the inside.
Cool. She's got to take the earphones off.
You hear immediately screaming. You hear Lucy screaming.
She's putting I'm gonna unbolt it.
You
she
can
already
unbolt
locked
it
it
from your side, but you can't unbolt it from her side.
Fuck. Oh no. She'll put her, like, I'm assuming there's not like a crack
No,
in the door.
It's completely sealed.
Yeah, fuck.
It is designed to keep you safe from anything.
Okay. She's gonna try to focus really hard. And
You also
whatever
did
that-
not receive the text message from Siren.
whatever that bullshit is that Hancock does where he can read minds, she's gonna try really, really hard,
Okay.
focusing on Lucy and her being in pain.
Okay, do me a favor. Roll a willpower check, and you can use as many boon dice as you would like.
All of them.
Yeah.
Girl, we got 5 of them.
Okay.
I mean,
Okay,
maybe not
so-
all of them, but all of them.
For Lucy. What is this? I'm sorry. What did you say?
Willpower check.
Sorry. Willpower again. Fuck me. Okay.
And Voodoo just gave you another one as well. So
Thank
you have
you.
6.
Okay. I'm gonna take 3 if that's okay.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. Yes. And then that. Are you shitting my dick right now? 3 successes,
Okay.
2 crit fails.
You start to you don't. Thank you, Hecate, for those lovely biddies. You don't. You think about it, and you try, and you just focus on Lucy, focus on Lucy, and focus on Lucy. And you see her in your mind's eye, and she's in like a dark room screaming. And then Jem passes out from immense physical and
Thinking.
psychic pain. Yeah. Jem got the thinky pains.
She gave you her coping mechanism and then she couldn't cope anymore.
Yeah, I'm low-key hoping that's all it was. And not.
Well, we know that about her, that that's
Yeah,
like
but
her
I'm hoping
thing.
it was
Jem
that,
knows
and
that.
not like
Yeah.
someone decided to come shank her in the hallway. Because golly, who would do that?
Now we're going to fast forward because the sun didn't just arise. You still have a little bit of time for the rest of the group to get where they're going. Now, Siren, you're going to go to Vegas's, right? Or are you going to go with
No,
Victor?
we said I was going with Victor.
Okay. So you're going to go with Victor. Jace, you're going to go back to your apartment, or are you going to Victor?
With Victor. She's
Yeah,
It's a
she's like
sleepover at
She's
Victor's
like-
house.
Yeah,
she's
and
like,
you
you are
guys-
not leaving me alone with that.
He
And you
bitch."
does.
guys do.
He does not want to.
We're
but
gonna
he will.
cut to Victor's Airbnb. It's really nice. There's a pool outside. It's a gated like area.
It's like the whole house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's off season and it's going really well. So, do you guys have any last conversations before the sun rises?
I make
Go ahead.
The only thing I was gonna say, I make sure to separate Alex from the rest of the kids.
Lies.
Yeah, Alex
Good
gladly
choice.
just goes along with that.
At some point, Siren has kind of a she has this moment of like she's looking between the two of them is like, don't look at me. All of you just this is way over my fucking head. All the nonsense here. Siren's gonna keep on checking to see if her ghoul has gotten back to her as well about police scanner shit.
Nothing. No updates.
Great.
As we lay down,
As you lay
Jace,
down to sleep.
Yeah,
basically. But before we do, and this is just like last minute thing. So if Victor wants to talk to us, it would happen afterwards. But he's gonna, out of his bag, he pulls out burnt bones and feathers of a rooster. That this is one of the things that he keeps on in that bag fairly regularly, just in case. And he will he cuts his hand, and in a small, very small bowl, he will mix that with some of those ashes, and draws a circle around where he is going to lay down.
Is that your from ghouls?
No. So what he's putting down a ritual wake with evening's freshness, in case anybody busts in. If there is danger about, he will be woken, and there is a possibility that he does not suffer the consequences of waking up during the day like a normal vampire would.
You remember the role you rolled earlier for politics?
Oh fuck.
The one that
Gem rolled?
Gem did, yeah.
When you're doing this spell, you realize that you're suddenly very glad that you didn't cast a spell in Elysium.
You wouldn't have had permission, would you?
That's fair. I mean, it was one of those things where like yeah. I mean, with it being an elaborate spell, he would never. But he did think about giving you a bloodstone, so he could at least keep track of you, Jem. But very glad I didn't.
You have Find My Phone.
Yeah,
it is
Apple's
2018.
bloodstone.
I mean, that's fair. You know.
Right.
I mean, I guess I can see. That's the thing, is I don't have any wards because I haven't needed it yet.
No.
I don't have ward against people.
No, you just have ghouls.
I just have ward against ghouls.
While he's doing all of this stuff, she looks over at Victor and Alex and is, either you got cool shit you can do, or we're just going to bed.
No, I don't. And I'll look over at Alex if they have.
I don't know what
anything.
Lysandra clan does.
Alex is going to check real quick because Alex
might.
Yeah.
Also, there is no ward against humans, so it doesn't matter what I want to do.
No.
Yeah.
I forgot.
I mean,
It's called a gun.
disciplines in V5 for Lysandra are dominate, oblivion, and potence.
Correct.
So unless I think oblivion can just make more shadow if they want.
Yeah,
But
it depends.
has some obtenebration from the older. So
I'm so
nothing-
sorry.
What
was that
fucking
you
word
just
was
said?
that?
obtenebration.
What does that mean?
I'll send it to you in a second.
I like learning new words. I'm 32 and I get excited.
Is that a real word or like a D&D word?
Hold on, I'm gonna look it up.
so obtenebration is
Cody's
the
gonna look it up.
trademark discipline of Clan Lysandra in older editions.
Okay, thank you.
The unearthly control over shadows
Okay.
It's
is what it relates
it's like
to.
oblivion. It's a Latin for how do I say it in Latin? Okay, it's still obtenebrate in Latin.
Yeah.
Obtenor is get in
Obtenebrate.
Spanish.
And
But
it's
tenor?
obsolete. It just makes light obsolete.
Tenant is nothing, or like shadow.
Nice.
It's nothing. Void,
Mhm.
I think in Latin.
Nice.
Yeah, I didn't think they had anything.
Fine.
They don't.
I don't suspect so.
So Alex looks over and says, "Not really a gangrel, so I'm not gonna be sleeping on the ground."
No, I have a place for you, and I'll take Alex to. I made sure there were internal bedrooms for people to stay. I was planning on having at least one guest at some point. And I'll just, I'm glad you're all right. Do you want the TV on?
No, I should be fine.
All right. Because they can't turn on the TV.
Yeah,
They can't control
they
it
can't
at
touch
all.
with anything. Yeah.
Yeah. Anything electronic.
Lasombra is so much fun though, you guys.
Does not work for them.
It's like,
so
cameras, they don't exist. Don't worry about it.
They changed it in 5th so that cameras actually see them easier.
Yeah.
You have a harder time hiding.
You have a harder
cameras.
time hiding to it. But like not metal detectors, but like the doors that automatically open. They don't worky.
No, they have to have
amazing.
Yeah, they have to have a ghoul essentially for
Everything.
anything.
Yeah.
Everything.
It's
Yeah.
a house goy. They're like what is it? The like Orthodox Jews.
Oh
Sure.
my
Yeah,
god.
Yeah.
But they have house goys
Oh my
that'll
God.
stay and will like turn lights on and stuff during the Sabbath, because if you turn on lights, it's considered working.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
So, yeah, they have to they got
That's
their
amazing.
they got their
I
phone
love
ghoul, they
that.
got their driving ghoul.
Okay,
they got their
well,
TV ghoul.
I picked the wrong clan as someone who
I-
is accidentally being squired around town by all these men all the time. I
would-
clearly should have been.
You
I would
also can't
100%
choke someone
be
with
the-
a shadow, so you definitely poked the wrong one.
I
The door
clearly
ghoul.
did. I'm
So-
rethinking all of Princess and the Frog now, though, and what the Shadow Man is.
Yeah, they have
what
the
Dr.
distorted-
Facilier is.
for everyone, the Lasombra have the bane of distorted image. The broken souls of Lasombra vampires are halfway down into the abyss. All reflections and recordings distort, flicker, or become transparent. So it's like what Cody's saying, like they don't just like, they can't, in older editions they weren't picked up. And it was like super really cool. Now it's, what the fuck is that on the screen? What is that thing is that a ghost?
Yeah.
What is that on the screen? Like it's like that smudge on just that one person in the crowd.
Yeah. When they were, because they used to be the big like Sabbat leaders. So when that made them better bad guys, like I'm sneaky. Right.
Mhm.
So once Alex is settled, I just, play decent host. I'm from the 50s. I make sure everybody gets into a room and is relatively safe.
So Siren and Jace, is there anything that you guys want to do before the sun rises besides not be in a room with like sun?
Son. Yeah.
Well, like and Victor did prepare this B&B for exactly like his stay.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I bought all the blackout curtains and stapled and taped them. Like there was a day of just, this is my house now.
Yeah.
I'll pay the security deposit when I leave.
Siren has a so Siren after the mix up at the thing, Siren installed a VPN, a virtual personal network, on her phone, because you can go through things. You can buy them for like $5 a month, or you could just like backdoor your way through some shit, just in case she's like activating it. So if anyone's looking for shit, they're not looking for her where she is. She's turning up, make sure she's always made sure her Find My Phone is turned off, all those things. She's fairly paranoid tonight. So she's going to take her SIM card out of her phone and like separate the lock from the key, like put them in different pockets just in case. Like at the last minute, like she has made sure that she's checked and waited for texts to come through. They have not. So right before she goes to sleep, she's just kind of disconnecting things. That's it.
Cool. So is there anything else?
I'm gonna text Iris with a crystal ball, a lock emoji, and then a question mark emoji. All emojis, because we decided
the
in
thing now.
episode
Yeah.
2.
That's how we do it now.
That's how.
Yeah.
we
That's how you avoid
communicate.
masquerade breaches. If you,
Yeah.
if you use the vampire emote,
You don't say
people use that
venture,
ironically.
you send the suit emo.
The suit.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
money.
yeah.
Yeah, the money. Yeah.
But no, yeah. So he'll send a crystal ball,
Mhm.
a lock emoji, and then a question mark emoji.
You see that it's sent but not received by the phone or read.
Okay, that's
Hey,
fine.
same boat.
That's fine. And then he'll text Jem a motorcycle emoji, an okay emoji, and then a and then the weird smiling moon emoji.
And Jem does not get that.
That's fine.
You,
That's
You are
That's fine.
so lucky she doesn't. Oh
Yeah,
man.
because that's my least favorite emoji. next to the
Jem will get
pregnant
that
lady
if
emoji.
the door opens up.
Yeah, that's fine. And then that's the last thing before bed, other than the ritual.
How many internal rooms are there, by the way?
For
It said Airbnb. I'm not sure like how
It's the whole house. Like,
yeah, but how
it's-
many internal rooms are there?
I will have prepped at least 2. So
So that was Siren
you
just
all have a room.
there you
no,
go.
well that was Siren kind of casually at Jace. Can I stay with you? Please. In the morning, I'm making
Do you put another can you protect another? I don't think you can okay, I didn't think you could.
No, that's fine. But she'll take the risk of, and it's that you wake me up if anything happens. I don't care if I'm
Yes.
groggy. You fucking wake me up.
Yes.
You
Yeah,
can certainly
that's
try.
why. Yeah, I can.
Jay sleeps in his blood bubble. And and so we're going to take a quick break. We're going to give a 10-minute break. We'll come back at 10:05 Eastern Standard Time. And then we'll see what happens.
Break to recover from the phrase blood bubble.
Not
And
if the door
and the
opens.
smiling moon emoji.
All right,
There's
you
a lot
guys,
to
we'll see
unpack.
you
What a
here
night.
soon. And we're already back. This was Siren just go. Everybody, welcome back. Hope you get some Vitae in your system on the break. Now we get to do some things. So let's see what happened, shall we? So I would like everyone to go ahead and roll me a rouse check. And for everybody watching and listening, a rouse check is something that every kindred must do upon arising. They actually have to see if they're strong enough to wake up. All right, so Jace gets hungrier. You're at a 2 now. All right. Oh, okay. So Cody, are you at a 3 or did you?
I'm at a 3.
Okay, you're at 3.
I both rolled a 3 and I am at a 3. So yes.
And Siren is at 2 or 3? 2? Okay. Jem, what is Jem feeling like today? Is she waking up a little hungrier than she went to bed?
I don't know. It's a 6.
No, you're good. You're good.
I'm
6 and better.
worried.
Yeah, she's too stressed to be hungry.
Okay, first of all.
Not
I've been
wrong.
there.
There's no
I
such
walk that
thing.
back.
Oh, I've been there too. It's dark and horrible.
So we're gonna go ahead and kick it off, and we're gonna kick it off with Victor, Alex, Siren, and Jace.
I hate that. I hate this. I don't want to go first.
Y'all are the biggest group. It's fine. Just relax. Nothing's happening at all.
Of young ones, of the biggest group of vampires is where Jem is. So
Yeah. Y'all relax.
I'm gonna double check on Alex, make sure that they are
I'm worried.
present and okay.
Yeah, they wake up, and about the time that you're enough to wake up and go over, they're waking up enough to like sit up. Very not motivated or in a hurry to really start this night at all.
Okay.
How long are we gonna be here? I don't want to stay in this fucking city anymore.
I understand that. I have business, but we can make arrangements for you to, let's see, from New Orleans, get you in Dallas before sunrise, San Antonio, maybe El Paso.
I mean, I know I can get out, but
I know.
are you getting out too, or are we going to go to Dallas together, or am I just going to be in the wind again and do my own thing? Because you know I'll call you if I need you.
Well, you won't. A friend will, but yes, I know you will. No, I have business to attend to here. I made at least one honorable deal to find you. So there's somebody else I need to locate before I can leave.
Thank you, by the way.
Of course. Happy to do it.
I know the young little witch had to do what they needed to do, and I'm not saying that they shouldn't have done things before myself, but I'm not saying that it wasn't a little bit deserved, but
Something about it wasn't right.
I don't like the Tremere.
You're not alone in that.
I don't know why they would be in bed with the Ventru. I got the distinct impression that the one
That
that
is
gave
right.
me to you.
What do you remember?
Oh, well, I tried to stop. I can't remember if we gave them a name. I don't
No.
think so. But
They can have a second one.
yeah, I don't.
Dinner.
So I don't believe. So I came here looking for relics in search of history. You know that much.
Right.
Well, somebody that I used to know back in the old days, Michael, I don't think you guys ever really met. He decided that what we found wasn't good enough. And that the only place that they would have better things is either inside of one of a variety of Ventru or the Chantry. I went to go look at the Ventru to see if there's some deal that could be made.
Mhm.
Got the same old deal, present myself to the prince. The only way to be welcomed into the city is to bring a head of the Sabbat. Same shit with all the new Camarilla cities. I said that I could and would not either provide that. And I was asked to leave. And I said, okay. This isn't the only city in the South that could be a location.
Sure.
Well, while I was doing that, Michael was investigating the Tremere and decided to use the Abyss, the Oblivion, whatever you want to call it, to try to break in through the back. Surprisingly enough, that didn't work well. So when I get a call for help and I go and see what the fuck is going on, I was going to leave them for their own consequences. But by the time that I could turn to leave, it was too late. A week. A whole week. Fed us, bled us, fed us, bled us. Michael never broke. Of course, the dumbass that he was didn't have much to say anyways. Curses and shouts and bloody spit to the faces of the Tremere, just like always.
Mhm.
They didn't get much out of me, but they know I believe that they have an entity living in their city. It shocked them, though. They don't believe one's here. I'm not sure if they believe they exist.
Faith's funny like that.
I know. But I'm
So, go ahead.
not. No, go ahead.
Just let me walk you through what I know. You arrive. You head to the casino. You're there. Days, maybe. You're asked to leave. Escorted to the blood bank. Night there.
It was supposed to be one night there and then leave in the morning.
Right.
Or
Escorted by a ghoul.
mhm.
And you said they sold you.
It's the only way that the Ventrue would have known. I ditched the ghoul when I got a
Did
call.
you kill him?
No, I'm not going to kill a fucking Ventrue ghoul in their city.
Ghoul disappeared. That's why I ask.
No. I left. It's not that hard to make them go to sleep. They're still human.
Yeah, absolutely. Listen,
So-
this is me. No accusation and no judgment. I don't particularly care either way, but just trying to clarify so that I understand.
I pretended to go to bed a little bit earlier, and while I'm resting comfortably, a nice little snaky shadow went out from underneath the bed and strangled him until he was unconscious, and then I left him in the room, and I left. And that's when I get a text from Michael for help. When I get there, though, there was a suit there that didn't seem to be one of the Tremere's. There's too much swagger in these fucking Ventrue to not be able to put two and two together. I was being tracked somehow.
Mm-hmm. Do you remember what they looked like?
That's why I was looking so hard tonight. Just kind of young in form. Masculine. Maybe like a Cajun mix, like a Creole mix. African American looking dude. The last thing I remember is them waving their fingers in the air while the Ventrue paid them. Literally took money out of his wallet and gave it to one of the Tremere. And that's all I remembered until I was inside.
Paid them to keep you, to interrogate you.
I don't know.
You and Michael paid them for something.
Paid
All
them
right.
for something.
Victor just sort of grumbles himself into a headache for a moment. A lot of things wrong here. And I would plenty of other places I should be. But I promise I'd find this guy. And I'm going to assume I have some form of picture.
You would have had a picture of Addison at this point.
Addison. Yeah. Between either the coterie and Rebecca, like somebody's got to get me a damn.
And the moment that you
picture.
show her his picture, he was at the casino.
Yeah.
I didn't see him long. What do you hear? Why the fuck has he got to do with anything?
He's missing. And before buildings started blowing up, the first sign of Second Inquisition was a staked and sunrised kindred at the casino where I picked up your trail.
Is he?
Don't know.
What
He's-
clan is he?
Ventrue. The sire helped me find you. put me on your trail. And in return for all of that assistance, I told them I would find their child. And you can appreciate the care and concern.
Essentially, I'm in his debt as well.
In whose debt? The sire?
No, the little kid.
Oh, the kid. Oh, yeah, maybe. I mean, not really. He didn't know what he was doing or to what end.
But
You
if
didn't
I'm
make
part
the
of the
deals.
agreement, can't just fucking let you do it by yourself.
Listen, we've been through a few foxholes together, and I always appreciate having you at my side. I'm not going to ask you to leave, but I want you to think long and hard, because somebody fed your friend to the Tremere for whatever reason. I don't think the kid's going to be the one having the next meal.
You want
There's
my personal
clearly a
opinion on it?
premium. Yeah.
I think the kid might be the next meal. They took too much blood from us. Far too much fucking blood. And I know that the little witches love to steal their blood, to track and to use and to experiment with, but
There's something off about him, something different, something a little special. Never seen someone so pale take a shine from such a specific entity. So, yeah, that is very possible. I can watch my back, and I can watch maybe one other. But if you're going to be more of a target, you can just owe me one. We've got plenty of time for you to pay me back.
do you think it's... Here's what I know. Watching them yesterday, there is a separation in the House of Tremere. I think Karna's here. And if Karna's here, House Karna, I mean, not
Right,
just say
right.
that she herself is walking around New Orleans,
I mean,
but if,
might as well.
because the ones that caught and used were not the ones that was supposed to be disposed by. I think there's something there I can use.
Okay. We'll give it a day, a night. We don't see much progress. City's still a hotbed. See what progress I can make on Addison. If not, we'll look at getting you out of town. And we'll see how long my reputation holds up.
What did you agree to the prince about? So I don't overstep. That's all.
I
Because if I
agreed.
see anyone that took their little daggers into me, I might just forget that I'm a guest in the city.
Yeah, that's my issue.
I can give it a day.
Day's all I'm asking.
Day's all
After
you're getting.
that, we can make more permanent arrangements. Prince was real roundabout. Wanted some protection. I think he knows that there's problems. Even a young prince doesn't intentionally make a series of mistakes that I think they're making.
It seemed like everything was, for the lack of a better word, in the Kindred Society, going fairly well.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what changed.
I don't know. But buildings blowing up, Second Inquisition attack, and a forewarning of it. Malkavian, trusted. Malkavian trusted by a Malkavian prince. Malkavian prince trusted by his own Malkavian, right? It's not like we're sitting in a Ventrue city with a Malk jester
Of course.
spouting off dooms that aren't being heeded, right? So believed, thought about, and yet walked into,
Absolutely nothing done about it. Yeah.
right? So the commands aren't getting out.
There
The
definitely
information's not getting in,
seems to be a blockage somewhere or a leak somewhere else.
right?
Okay.
So, because they didn't know what happened to you, unless they lied to me.
I'm not exactly sure the communication is getting to the prince.
I agree. The one I have the real question about is the Nas. Grim betrayed my trust.
They are hoarders of their own information, but
True.
usually a deal is a deal.
Exactly. Beyond that, why withhold from me where you are? Last place he reported seeing you was going into the casino. Best I can tell, you're 3 steps in kindred society past that. So do they not see
Roughly
you?
the same night, but yeah.
But I'm saying 3 locations after.
It's enough for most of the spies and rats of the city to have seen.
Something. Especially when one of them is the blood bank.
I will say that I wasn't making myself known and making a large scene of it.
No, but you're being moved by other players in the city.
That is my issue, is that
Right.
they should have known something about the Ventrue and the Tremere.
Yeah.
Unless that information didn't get to, you said, the Primogen of the Nosferatu.
Right. So, I mean, that's my question. Does he not know?
City is fucked.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, go make sure that they're still not breathing, and I'm going to get up and get ready.
All right. I got you some clothes.
Thank
variety.
fucking God. And they take off no, they're still wearing their undergarments and bandages and wraps, but they take it off and they actually start getting dressed.
Mm-hmm. I will go check on my house guests.
Alrighty, house guests.
First thing, like any
You're
millennial,
not there,
You
Jace.
check the phone immediately.
yeah.
No, I'm just playing.
What?
Go ahead, Jace.
Oh my
Jesus
God, don't do
fucking
that.
Christ.
I hate you.
I was like, I had a ritual.
I'll get on a plane. I'll get on a plane and I'll come
Yeah.
stab you.
Okay. but no, like any good millennial, I roll over, check my phone.
Same. I roll over. I've woken up already putting SIM card back in.
Yeah. Okay, so are you just checking your text messages or
Yeah,
okay.
mostly just first thing I want to do is check and see if I have any texts, and then second thing I want to check the news for any news about the explosion that occurred last
So
night.
you don't get anything back from Iris. The message
Okay.
still is in the same kind of sent from your phone,
that.
not received, not read.
Cool. Tight.
But yeah, you both get immediate alerts for local news. Siren, we'll get to your phone in a second, but you guys,
Great.
you do get the local news talking about a explosion on the wrong side of town. They don't call it an explosion; it was just the building was burned down.
Sure.
You get a lot of that they blocked out the power to the block by exploding the transformers, and then the building was burned down. It was a strip club the police are investigating. There were some casualties. There were 3 women and 2 men casualties inside. It was not a day that was, it was not an operating day.
Oh, okay.
Because it hadn't started yet.
Yeah.
A recent purchase. The owner was found inside dead.
Interesting.
Yeah, the owner was found inside dead. There was 3 women inside
Who-
found.
Does it say, typically it would be like the owner, comma, name.
Jamal
comma.
George
Jacobson.
Harrison.
So what was
Jamal
it?
Jacobson.
Gotcha.
Hey, do I know if that is one of his aliases?
You don't know if that would be one of his aliases.
I mean, you would probably know that if he's the owner, that's what he bought this
That's
it
what I'm-
under.
That's what
But
I'm asking.
that
Well, he
doesn't-
doesn't tell
but-
me all of his business dealings.
Yeah, but that
like,
also doesn't necessarily mean that it was his body. But okay, so it was him.
let me
and then,
panic. It's fine.
I know, I know.
There was
So
there
it
was
him
him,
and then
another
2
man, and then 3 women,
and 3 women. Okay, got it.
assumed to be dancers.
Sure.
At least he died happy.
I'll get on in a car and come stab you. It's a much quicker trip. Not quite as satisfying, but a much quicker trip.
Okay, gotcha.
Is there anything else you search for?
I don't think so, not yet. He will just he'll text Iris with the just the crystal ball emoji and then question mark. And then he'll text Jem. Probably coming over soon.
Okay. Now, Siren, what are you looking for? Well, first off, you get a string of text messages, all from the same. You don't know if it's the same number because it's unknown, but it's on the same
Yeah,
message
they're all
thread.
that's how they communicate.
Are you good? You safe? Do you stay at the clubhouse and you see like the clown and then the house emotes? Need you to respond.
Yeah.
And then that was all from before the sunrise.
Fuck. Because I waited until the last possible minute to turn off the phone, and those were not there when we went to bed. She just, in trying not to panic, responds with the I can't call in case it's not them. That's why I haven't wanted to like add
I
us
know, but I mean, they have your number. So
yeah,
fuck it.
that fucking yeah.
There's
yeah.
also another text message that comes in as you're reading those. And it is a check mark, a thumbs up, and it is from a crown and a rose.
Fucking bitch. Oh, that's not necessarily a primogen sign. That's sire. Got it. Sorry, in my
It's
head I
just a
was like,
crown
wait,
and a
why
rose.
is she
You
texting me?
don't-
Yeah, I know. Ah!
It's not
The
it's not
fatal
even-
flaw in discussing things in emoji.
Yeah.
We've
An unknown
discovered it.
number.
It is not the
Victor's
same
like, I would
message
never.
as what you would assume to be Victor's messages. It is from somebody
Vegas's?
else.
Yeah,
Vegas.
that's-
Sorry.
That's what's stressing me out right now. To the Vegas, the hopefully Vegas thread, the Cool Runnings gif. You dead man. Like that's just that. As she tries to not panic, and she asks Jay, she's like, read me the article while she's trying to text. She's trying to keep the noise in her head at a minimum. What she's listening for.
Message undeliverable.
Fuck. She'll respond to the other one then with drumsticks, like a drum set thumbs up, like the drummer is okay, and then a question mark, in a separate thread, a question mark.
And you get a guitar back with a thumbs up.
that's going to have to be enough for now. She'd like to listen to Jace read her the article. Because
he's gonna skim it.
That's fine. Well,
do you say owner and like Jamal Jacobson?
Not in a closed room 5 minutes after waking up.
That's fair.
That's fair. That's fair.
He's gonna leave out dead bodies until we've had our morning coffee, our vampire coffee.
Then she will have gotten to the article before by then. Never mind.
You see a similar one. You see it from a less reputable source.
That's fair.
You just
valid.
click on the first one. It was the most recently updated.
Yeah.
Slums of New Orleans. It's kind of expected on this side of town to have fucking gang violence, drug violence, strippers.
What she is looking for is this, because she has been with Vegas now when he did cover up stuff and was learning the difference between real crime and set up crime. She'd like to listen for any holes in this or read for any holes in the story.
There's nothing that you can see other than yes, the explosions could have been Transformers.
They weren't. That she knows, but the bodies being found there.
There's pictures of Transformers being exploded. Like that's legit. But
yeah,
there's no real signs. It starts talking about it was recently bought out by somebody else, by this Jamal Jacobson from guys in Tennessee, and wasn't. They're alluding to the fact that it's a gang violence and a turf war kind of shit.
Yeah, right. Well, at least that means it'll kind of disappear into the news cycle if they expect it, or if they're like, "Oh, not surprising, bad part of town."
Is there any other news of any other I want to skim the news for any other incidents that happened last night as well
enough,
that stick out.
There's nothing out of the ordinary.
Okay, perfect. Yeah.
It's weird that it was only that place. If it was, the Second Inquisition, if they're going to lead an attack, you would assume, based on everything you've heard, that it would be
a bunch of
either
stuff.
very directed, very precise, if it was the government side of the Second Inquisition, or just an en masse holy war against the undead at all fronts, if it was the church.
Yeah. Okay. Gotcha. Okay.
We gotta go.
Yeah, I want to go check on Jem.
Yeah.
She hasn't responded, and that weirds me out, but neither is Iris. But maybe she's just up in her room, because I don't think she has service there.
I don't think she has service in the weird pocket of interdimensional.
That's what I meant.
Yeah.
That's what I meant by a room.
Good.
So she probably just doesn't have service.
Siren, you get a phone call.
Ha!
Unknown
Immediately picks it up. Doesn't even think. Yep.
Get to the fucking clubhouse. Look,
On my
I'm
way.
good. Get to the clubhouse.
Thank
Click.
God. Yep. We gotta go right now. And she pounds on the wall to wherever, if there's a shared wall between her room and their room and Victor's. It's
just opening the doors.
Oh, good. I'd like to pound and door opens behind her.
Stop it.
Sorry,
Good, you heard me.
You get another text message right after that. You get 3 skulls.
We have to
Wait,
go.
sorry, who does?
Oh, I do.
Siren does.
Oh.
We have to go right now.
What's wrong?
I'm guessing someone's dead. I just don't know who. So come on. So
go ahead.
Go ahead. Get the bike. I'll call a car. Let's just fucking. She is already texting Hammy or whoever lives closest to this part of town. If it's not him, if it's another one, doesn't care.
I'd say you would almost probably do Hammy just because of the fact that he's your
It's
safe
this.
haven other.
Yes. Yeah. That's what I was hoping. I just didn't know if he was take too long to get there. And I had to go with a secondary choice. Yeah. So she's gonna just the address and ASAP.
All you see is thank fucking God. And he's
Trust me, we'll talk. Yeah. Trust me, we'll talk. She's guessing he also didn't know or was stressed out about shit.
This
But
is OMW.
I'm
I
gonna
hate it.
tell Alex where I'm going, and for them to do their own part of the investigation, but stay away from there.
Gotcha. I know where I'm gonna go then. Don't fucking die. And you see them like leap out of the fucking window, Batman style.
Yeah.
Well, no,
Batman.
you would have it closed off. That'd be too much work. Like,
Yeah.
they can't like
rip the newspaper.
Go to the
just
living room and
look,
then
I
jump
see
out.
Alex is like Robin, like any of the Robins, like they're just that to me. Like they're kind of impetuous because they're also badasses.
Yeah.
Mm.
So they actually just walk past all of you and walk out the door.
All right. Let's go.
Faster would be better.
And then Jem, you wake up and you're in your
Ah!
little steel iron metal coffin, and the music is still playing from the headphones.
I need a pair of those. That battery lasts forever,
Honestly.
right?
She's gonna nope, she's not smart. She's gonna unbolt the door.
Okay.
Try to open it.
Unfortunately, it does not open.
That's a bitch. Oh no. Bang on the door.
Bang on the door. That's fine. And then finally,
Fuck. Okay.
after waiting for what seems like whole minutes, an hour, seconds, you hear the grating of metal, and it moves, and it's Hancock.
Oh no.
You need to get out with the rest of them now. Where's
Who's the-
Lucy?
I don't know. Where's Dad?
You need to get out with the rest of them.
I asked you a fucking question. Where is he?
He reaches over and tries to like grab you by the collar and yank you out of the room. Okay, so go ahead and roll me a
Tried
strength.
this last time. They're stronger than us, Megan. It's not going to go well.
Do me a dexterity brawl.
Listen, Missy, you do nothing but sass every fucking siren primogen in this
She
game.
And I
really
got
does.
thrown across a neighborhood last time. Clearly, I've learned my lesson. No, I haven't learned.
Well, I
But, like-
wasn't there, so it's my turn.
Do me
Let
a
me get
dexterity
stuck
brawl.
in an oubliette. A dexterity, I'm sorry?
Dexterity brawl.
I'm so good at those.
You're not
Actually-
bad at
oh,
them.
shit.
Yeah, it's like you're not bad at them.
Yeah,
Oh shit,
no.
I'm actually kind of good at those.
Yeah. And feel free to use boon dice if you want.
I
Fuck
already
it.
rolled it. It's everything above a 5. Yeah, so 1 success.
Everything above a 6.
Oh, everything above a 6. Oh yeah, because it was just 5. So 1 success.
Okay, yeah. I mean that's enough to like he's expecting to just be able to like grab you. You actually like kind of move like the shoulder that he's trying to grab and slap his hand out of the way, and he just like raises an eyebrow at you and turns and walks away. At least bring the fucking headphones. And he turns and he actually goes to down the hall. And he looks briefly to his right as he walks down the hall. And he
She will-
opens up the. Go ahead.
She will get the fucking headphones.
Yeah.
And she's gonna turn the music off though, because it's a thing, and she'll just put them around her neck. Is he opening the right door?
Yeah, he's going down to like where Lucy would be at. Do you
Is
come out of
the-
the room?
Yeah. Yeah. Because
I just need to know like if you're following him or not. That's all.
Yeah.
You immediately see the prince's door is open, and there are multiple kindred inside.
Who?
You see Iris. No, sorry, no. Sorry. Because Iris left. I had 2 different plans on who was going to go where. And then I remember last episode, Iris didn't lock up her little secret little tunnel.
Secret tunnel. Shit. Sorry, I'm panicking.
You see
Yeah?
the gangrel primogen,
Okay.
and you see a few of the Nosferatu.
Is Grin there?
Grin is not there.
Where's Dad?
Do you just say that out in the open?
Where's Dad?
Look, you need to go with the rest
Where
of...
is he?
And the very pretty gang girl steps back, and there's nothing but ashes.
No.
And Lucy, the door opens up. You hear the clank of the metal,
No.
and you hear nothing but screams.
Is it him? Are we sure?
I don't know.
I can't.
I don't...
Wait. If it's Ash, then that means they're old, right? Right. And it wasn't that. It wasn't.
You hear the screaming getting closer, and Lucy runs in. She runs. She collides into you. She grabs the collars of your, like the clothing on your chest, and screams into your clothes and into your arm, and is loud and is screaming, and Hancock is trying to pull her away. She starts clawing at you, and she grabs the headphones and she puts them on, and she turns it back on. Is it him? Is it fucking him?
They don't know.
You
They
don't
don't
fucking know? She goes over and she just, with surprising strength, she doesn't go for the Primogen, but she goes and she just barrels into the Nosferatu and throws them essentially out of her fucking way. And she's digging through the ashes.
Look at Hancock.
There's more outside.
What do you mean?
You need to come outside. Let's get you away from all this. I don't think he would have wanted you to see him like this.
Fuck you. You don't know what he would have wanted.
I know him better than you do. And he
What
turns
did
and
you-
walks away.
What did you do?
Why would I have done anything? I wasn't even here last night.
Yeah, but you can walk. What did you do?
I left and I waited until I could come back in. Who are you to question me?
He was your prince and you let him die.
I had my duty elsewhere.
Oh, fuck you.
He does. He turns and walks away.
Lucy, we gotta go.
She stands up and she walks to you. Hands up to her bicep, just covered in ash. She walks past you.
Should follow.
And you get out. And you stand on you pull the curtains. And Lucy walks out in front of you. And you see multiple piles of ash on the floor. And different clans standing around. And very quickly you realize Sophia is gone.
Okay.
Quartermain is gone.
Okay. Is her dress there?
No, the emerald green awesome dress is gone.
That's a shame.
grin is gone.
No. Is the Tremere?
The Tremere is gone. In their places remain ashes. The gangrel comes out. There are only two left in this entire fucking building.
Who?
And you look, and she's standing there next to you. She comes out. Figure out who is going to be making the calls. Everyone get home. Trust no one. And call your fucking sheriff. And you realize that the only two Primogen left are the Bruja and the Gangrel. And Hancock. Though he's more of an unofficial Primogen.
Oh, is he? Oh.
He's the oldest of the clan Malkavian, but he's more of a just aside.
Oh. The Bruja standing next to me?
The Gangrel is.
The Gangrel.
The Bruja is... He's standing there, he's looking very puzzled, very perplexed. He's trying to analyze everything, just looking, like standing with his back to the wall. Looking at everyone, everything. Looking and looking. And trying to piece together what information he can.
Do we know who did it?
My question is, those who didn't die, and you see her looking from spot to spot. I want to know. Do you go to say anything else?
There's so much in my head right now. No.
And she stands there and she looks, in a similar way to the Bruja Primogen, just kind of like taps her lip and hops down off the stage. And with a purpose but not fast, walks out of the tunnel.
Can I call after her?
Of course. She turns around and looks at you. You coming?
I gotta wait. But
Lucy,
just so we're clear,
Mhm.
you two don't get to white knight this. You know, survive the attack and then sweep in and save everybody and get laurels put on your fucking heads.
She turns and walks away. And Lucy puts her arm, her hand around you. And you get the slightest pressure on your head, in your your skull.
Can I try to force it?
You don't. The moment that you go to force it to see what it is, it's like you open a door. I don't think it was him. And you hear Lucy's voice.
Yeah.
Let's go. You hear that out loud.
She's still gonna cry and make a good scene of it.
She kind of like puts her arm to like the center of your back, the small of your back, and kind of like guides you for a little bit off the stage. And she goes and stands in front of the stage. No one is in charge but the sheriff. Primogen, you owe your allegiance to the sheriff at the moment. And you see Bruja, Ramon, just kind of look at her and then look back to the piles of ashes. We'll come together as clans and make decisions. But as far as what happens here, just know that we're going to have some outside influences for a little bit. This clubhouse is off limits. Leave. And you see no one try to grab any of the ashes. They don't touch anything. They all exit out of the hallway. Not through the dragon's tongue, but through the hallway that leads and goes through the warehouse. And very soon, it is just Lucy and Jem. Now, Ramon, the Bruja Primogen, is the last to leave. But he does. He leaves. Let's go back to my place.
Lucy, I've been waiting my whole on life for you to ask me.
Don't say anything until we get there. We need to have a meeting.
Yeah.
Bring the children and let's go.
Oh, fuck. She'll grab her phone and just, oh, God. Okay. Then when it's done, she'll group text. We're going to wait, where do you live? We don't know. We've never been to your place before.
There's a reason for that. Let me ask you this. You ever been to Iris's place?
Yeah.
Have you been to Iris's place?
I don't know. I mean, I've been to no.
Have you been to
Are
the
you
store?
a Tremere?
They fucking wish they had me. Or have you been to her store?
Yeah.
Have you been to Iris's place in the store?
Like with the woods?
Mm-hmm. Let's go there.
Oh my God, do you live with Iris in the woods?
No. And she turns and walks.
We ship these weird cottagecore lesbian vampires so hard.
Okay, but where do you and Iris live if it's not the woods? It could be anywhere.
She turns and she looks at you and she puts one hand on your chest. Let's go to Iris's. And when she pulls it away, you can almost feel the ashes on your chest.
Doesn't matter. They're not his, so it doesn't matter. It's just ashes. It's like Palm Sunday. It's fine. I don't give a fuck. Just focus on that.
Listen, I spent the other day watching Hades Town, and therefore I don't trust Hope anymore. I still feel like it's possibly him. My heart has been broken and I'm panicking.
Well, you
Hey
guys,
guys, let's go to
when you
Iris's.
guys do get that text message, are you guys going to go to Iris's?
Have we been picked up? Are we, how close are we to the warehouse?
Hammy would have picked you guys up at this point.
What the fuck, my dude?
Boss said we're going to go to the clubhouse. That's all I know. And at the same time, you get a text message that says meet at Iris's.
Fuck.
How?
What? What is it now?
Well, Jem was at the clubhouse all night and she's now telling us to go somewhere else. So that's concerning to me.
Then text Vegas.
I am.
How
Message
far?
undeliverable. Oh, he wanted me to tell you get a new phone. He said he'd text you.
He did. Did I not text it to the new one?
The one that you thought was the Primogen of the Toreador? No, you did not.
The one with the 3 skulls.
Okay, yeah,
you're right. Yeah.
Now knowing that it was him, yeah.
Yeah.
You texted. He just gives a check mark.
What the fuck happened last night? Where did you guys, what? Who's dead at Lamia? Whatever.
I know of a ghoul and some strippers. There was another guy there that I can't say why he was there. I don't know who he is. But he didn't tell me much other than to get you to the fucking clubhouse. So now where are we going?
Now we're going to Iris's apparently.
Okay. And he actually like pulls at the next corner, turns, comes back around. You do not give him his address, but he knows where Iris lives.
I assumed as much. Gonna text.
Let's say, Victor, are you in the car or are you on the bike?
I'm taking my bike.
Okay.
Yeah, that feels right.
You see him like you see the Explorer. No, he has Escalade. You see the Escalade like turn a corner, and before you can turn, like you hear the brakes screech to a stop, and then they back up, and then they come back.
If we're standing there waiting for Hammy to finish doing his U-turn, Jace will walk over to Victor.
Y'all are. I thought you guys would.
We're in the car.
Oh,
you
sorry.
and Siren
I
would
thought,
be in the car.
I thought that we were outside.
No,
sorry, I thought that we were outside of the car.
Poor
for some
storytelling
reason.
on my part. No,
you're good.
You and
you're
Siren
good.
are in the car with Hammy as they're having this conversation.
Okay, I will roll down my window and stick my head out
like a dog
to Victor and just say, "Oh shit, he hasn't ever been there, has he?"
Follow.
No, he went to go get. He went.
Yeah, he came with
you
Oh,
and picked
true.
up Alex.
Oh, true. Then
There once.
follow us. We're new place. We're going somewhere else.
Where are you go? Where are you going? What is this?
You where we were last night, but not the very last place. Just follow us.
Okay.
I'm just gonna yell the forbidden snack bar.
Right.
Just-
Sure. Yeah. Victor processes what he's being requested of him. Sway, let me ask
Go for it.
you. So I know where they're going. I also know the number of questions I have about the Tremere in general. And I've been told that there are dead people at the clubhouse. Do I think I can? Where do I think I will get more information?
Based off of how much the coterie gets thrown to shit, with also the sire or the prince's childer being part of the coterie,
Right.
there's a good chance you might get some information with them. But there's a good chance you might get thrown into shit if you're around them as well.
I mean, that's less of my concern.
Yeah.
Okay. Then I will resist the Bruja rebellion, and I will follow them this time.
Okay. And you guys do, and you guys go. one after the other to the ancient site. And they ask
I'm
it-
gonna text Iris on my way. On my way, crystal ball emoji.
You see that it's red.
Oh, okay.
And she will keep texting Vegas to be like, need to know what the I would love to know what the fuck is going on, but
When you guys pull up, you in the Escalade, you see him.
Oh.
He's leaning against the hood of his own.
abandoning all pretense and all cool factor that she will sometimes have, she just yeets herself at him and just hugs him so goddamn hard.
And he puts one arm around you.
Mm-hmm.
Let's get inside.
Fuck you for the one-armed hug, but it's fine.
Like it's a good like one arm.
No,
like,
I
he's
know.
tight, but he doesn't move his arm from his side.
Oh shit. Okay. Glad you're okay.
Glad you're fucking okay. The fuck is it with you not responding to my text messages?
I didn't fucking get them.
Yeah, get in the house. And Iris like actually opens the door, and she's got her mom shawl on, with her arms crossed, and she looks deathly worried. Let's go to the attic.
Okay.
And she walks in. She steps to the side and lets you guys come in. Victor, do you come in?
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't come all this way to hang out in the parking lot.
He already did that for an episode.
If I'm gonna hang out in a warehouse,
Yeah, I
I'm going to
hate
the
when
one
you
with all
guys
the
split the
ashes in
party
it.
because I'm like, well, shit, and I may run two storylines at the same time.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
And so, Victor, you go in, and then Vegas is actually last to come in, and he gives Iris a nod, and the door shuts, and she flips the sign to closed as the camera watches you all walk up the stairs. And the camera will fade away. Is there anything else you guys would like to do tonight? You're not going to get any answers, but you guys can have...
No, I just realized what time it was,
Yeah.
and I'm freaking out now.
As the camera pulls away, we see Iris welcome you all into the attic. Her little witchy wooded haven inside. And the door shuts. And the camera pulls away. And the last we see of New Orleans for the new night are cops, sirens going off, investigations happening around Lamia. That's it. The camera pulls back away over through the clouds. So I just wanted to say thank you to everybody who sticked around tonight, and thank you to my coterie and cast for letting me ruin your night a little bit.
Thanks. Thanks, buddy.
The next 2 weeks we will be on Fridays.
We are okay also playing the Friday after Thanksgiving. If you guys are, we had planned on it.
Okay.
So that would be the 19th and the 26th, and then we're down for the month of December.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We will be wrapping up season 1 before the break, having some resolutions and some answers, and of course some cliffhangers.
So 12-hour stream on the 26th is what I'm hearing, just so we can wrap up a lot of plot things and like focus. Like I'm willing to do
and
that.
Coffees and
Yes, cozy vampire. Let's do it.
So tonight will be the last Bloody Thursday for quite some time. We're gonna have 2 Fridays. Well, we're gonna have the next until December. We'll be on Friday schedule, and then we'll be down for December, and then we'll come up and see.
I believe also planning on being on Fridays, at least January and February.
But for that, you can join our Discord to keep up to date on all of the shows, including this one, whenever we come back in January, so that you are kept as up to date on the schedule as we are.
And if you're listening to the podcast and haven't actually been able to tune into one of our live episodes, anytime that you see Rep RPG streaming on Twitch, feel free to come by and ask for the Discord link. Tell us you found us. Tell us you listened to the show. Worship us and tell us how much you loved us, and we will be grateful
Yes.
for it. And through your worship, we will give you a Discord link.
Worship for Discord. Got
Exactly.
it.
You
Done.
don't have to worship us in order to get the Discord link, but it's
Don't
greatly
tell them.
appreciated.
That's funny.
So, my puppy just told me it is definitely time to end the episode. But yeah, I wanted to thank you guys, and because tonight was a rough episode, can we get an okay check? If you're not okay, you can always stick around. Okay, I got you.
Yeah.
Just remember that if at any point, viewers or cast, you're not okay, dip out, we'll take a pause, and we'll go ahead and go to a little tiny break and resolve any issues. So, thank you guys so much, and we will see you next time.